Mike.
Mike. Hey.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you guys there. Welcome to the Rock Oath. Episode 9. What's up, guys? Hey, I'm your host again, Mike Schoon from the band 22 Salute. Today we have a great episode. We have the twin sisters of the band Dianthus, Jackie and Jessica. How you guys doing?
We're doing awesome. Thanks for having us here. This is really super fun. Yes.
I'm glad you guys came. Sorry, I was catching up on some reading. You know how that goes.
Yep.
And
I thought you were reading Harry Potter there for a second.
no,
Those crazy books.
Actually, I don't even know what book that is. It's like The Stranger House, I think it's called. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I always read all my books. So.
It's good to read.
But so episode 9, everybody. We're moving along. We're getting it rolling, and we're so glad to have you guys. So how you doing today? You doing good? Feeling good?
Great. Yeah, not bad for a Monday actually.
It is Monday. It's Monday
bad.
here in sunny Eastvale, California.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. We're not too far from you guys, so.
Yeah. Oh, you
Not
guys
too far at all.
are you guys are in Riverside, right?
Riverside. Yeah.
Man, hey, we've been getting a lot of Riverside. I think the last 3. No, Chris Garza's from Corona, I think. But anyways.
Yeah, he's practically there.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah.
So girls, thanks for coming. Basically, so we're gonna get on with the show. But before we ask a little bit about yourselves, let me introduce for the second time Mark Schoon as the couch contributor, my brother.
What up, what up?
What's up,
What's
Mark?
going on, guys? Oh, not too much, man.
Thanks for driving all the way over here and coming to the show.
Oh, yeah. Easy drive. Right around the block.
Right around the stairs, up the stairs.
Yeah.
So, Mark.
That's what I meant.
Mark was on episode 1, and basically he is back for episode 9, man. Right on.
Heck yeah.
So, without further ado, let's start the podcast. Before I get into set list, though, let's learn about you girls. For people who might not know you guys, will you say a little bit about yourself?
We are a band, of twins practically. So, we've always been jamming together, but, we love hard rock, we love metal, and we love progressive rock. So, that's what Dianthus is. It's just a blend of everything and clean vocals. Clean vocals. I play drums, sing backup vocals, and then, Jackie sings lead vocals and plays guitar. Yeah,
Gotcha.
And we have 2 extra guys live, too, so it just really fills in the sound.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you guys have been Dianthus for how long?
Oh, gosh, since 2015. So.
2015. Okay, so been
Yes.
moving that along, and
Yeah.
you said, I was gonna ask you a question. I had it around the tip of my tongue. It was, I forget, whatever. But anyways, anything else about yourself you want to just let everyone know? Dianthus, the band, and
For sure.
just for now, because we're
sure.
gonna learn all about you guys through
Yeah,
this
of
whole podcast.
course.
So just a little blurb, a little introduction here.
Yes.
So, all right, and
For sure.
now you guys aren't just really close fraternal twins. You are identical, right?
Actually, it's the opposite. We're fraternal twins.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're a minute apart, I believe.
No,
Just
wait.
1 minute.
Isn't identical meaning you're the same, exactly the same? Fraternal means you're not.
Fraternal means you basically developed in separate rooms, right? So there's if you get into it, there's separate sacs. So we were separated, but we were born kind of at the same time, but identical. You're just in one embryo type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
But
I
you
don't
guys
know.
look
but
the
we look
same.
Everyone says identical. We're like a carbon copy.
But technically, you guys could have been years apart and still look the same because it's not one of those things
I could
where
have
you're.
had green eyes and she could have had brown eyes.
Wow,
I don't know.
that's
purple
crazy.
eyes.
I thought you guys were
Yeah.
identical.
A lot of people think that though. Yeah.
You could pull that off though.
We should.
so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's actually a part of the set list that we're gonna actually got old cobwebs from the Halloween episode still here, Ryan.
Yeah, there was some on the mic stand over here.
Oh, no, leave that. Leave
Our,
that.
yeah,
for us.
that's true.
Yeah, leave
Our
that.
Halloween
Oh.
episode, we had cobwebs everywhere, and there's still every episode. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, there's another one. I
Oh
forgot.
yeah.
But
That's right.
okay, so that's something I learned. Actually, that's we'll talk about this on the set list. I'm gonna say in a bit. Mark, do you want to say anything about yourself real quick before we go on with the set list?
Sure. It's my second time back on here, like we said earlier, and I'm in
right,
the
that's
band
enough.
22 Salute with Mike. And thank you, Mike.
Anyways, so
He's allowed to do that, being my brother.
Yeah. Band of brothers.
yeah, we're twins.
No.
Fraternal.
Everyone's like, you guys are like
3 years
gotta be
separated.
Identical. Actually,
3
people.
years separate.
Yeah,
people
3
are
years
like- People
separated.
are always
twins.
like, you guys are brothers. It's like the total opposite. We're like, yeah.
Yeah, recently though we've had people
Yeah, sometimes
like
people
say,
are like,
"You
oh,
guys,
that's
I could
cute."
tell you guys are brothers."
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I
really?
can tell. Yeah.
You can't?
Oh, that's good.
I can't.
I can tell you're related, of course.
So,
Nice.
and then these guys are twins. So we got.
It's the glasses for me.
Yeah.
It's-
Our sound
We
guy,
both wear glasses
our
too.
sound guy and our light guy look the same. So.
Yeah. It's too funny.
By the way, real quick, And you can keep this podcast. I don't care. We're recording over here, right? We're good. Okay, because I'm not recording on the board. I'll record second half. Is that okay, or let me just hit it? Hold on.
Oh, so that the whole part wasn't recorded?
No, it was.
Oh, okay.
This is the backup recording. This is the backup, and you always want to back up on a card, so that's
it.
why. Yeah,
It's
no, we're
all
good. We're good. We're good.
Awesome. Back in business.
Actually, I don't think we've ever used the audio from that board. So, right?
Oh, yeah.
We never do, but you never know.
You never know. So,
good
no,
to
we're good.
have.
You're good. Yeah. Don't be scared.
Was it like a spare
Start
tire
the
or
whole
what?
show over. So, anyways, Mark, I'm sorry. Well, did you have anything else to say?
No, I'm good. Go ahead, man.
Sorry.
I was just asking if that other soundboard was like a spare tire.
It is, and you never know when
Basically.
you're gonna need it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all I got.
So let's go on and get on with the set list. The set list is basically just it's just a list of subjects that I would like to tap into during the show that kind of keeps us online, or on track, I should say.
Yeah.
And so let me read the set list off, and then we'll jump in. All right.
Sounds good.
First on the set list today, we have Dianthus. Simple enough, the band. We're gonna talk about that. Second on the set list, we're gonna talk about basically the subject's gonna be called Twin Life. Just about
Twins.
you guys, just
Nice.
being twins and looking basically the same. Like you guys do look exactly the same.
Yeah.
So maybe you have some crazy stories about when people mistaked you or something funny. I don't know. You just,
Yeah.
or just what
We
the
do.
benefits are of being twins. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that. Third on the set list, we're gonna do show horror stories. Meaning, I want you guys to tell me a good story of some shows that just crashed and burned. Not because of you guys, but just whatever. Or maybe because of you.
Experiences, yeah.
Just a show that was just a nightmare.
Yeah,
Complete nightmare.
totally.
Do you have
Okay.
any?
I
That
actually
sounds
do.
fun.
Yeah, I do have one. So
She's like, what?
I'm
You're like,
trying
I'll
to
be
think.
ready to share that one once we get to
you're
that.
like, yeah,
I
when we
was there
played
with you during that time.
You're like, yeah, when we played with you guys because.
Oh,
no,
no,
because no.
That was awesome. That was an awesome show. That was fun.
That was fun. I can't wait to
Yeah.
do it again.
Yes.
So show horror stories is third. Fourth on the set list is the nerd out. What's going on? Oh, the nerd out section. And that's basically we're gonna talk about what you girls like to nerd out on. Like what's something that maybe you're embarrassed a little bit about saying, oh, I do this or that, or just something that you like to
Okay.
nerd on. Okay.
Just
We'll
yeah,
talk about
sure.
that.
Right.
Fifth on the set list is gonna be just an extra Q&A section where me, Mark, or anyone that's in the room can ask extra questions to you guys about what's just anything.
Okay.
And then sixth on the set list is just going to be closures and plugins and get you guys to plug in what you're doing, what's coming up next.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's it.
Sounds
Awesome.
great.
Any questions on that? Are you guys ready to go?
We're ready. We're
Anything
good.
you
Let's
want us
do
to cut that set list? Something bad?
No, I think
Those
it's
are all
good.
excellent topics.
And I'm sure we'll cover everything else in between. This
Yeah,
is just a
sure.
guide. So, okay, first on the set list, we're going to talk about Dianthus. Girls, when did you start again? And tell us more about, I know you elaborated earlier, but just a little more in depth about Dianthus.
Yeah. We're gonna take it way back. So when we first
Okay.
actually started
There we go.
music,
There we
because
go.
that's where it all began for us. So the first instrument we ever took on was the piano, and
There you
then we were age 7, and it happened by chance that we started with piano because our neighbor was moving out, and then they had this huge acoustic piano, and they couldn't take it with them, so they gave it to us.
Yeah.
And then we just loved it. We took it up, and
Was
yeah,
it-
I started playing. Oh, sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I was just going to ask if it was in tune.
Oh
when they
no,
get it.
I don't think it was in tune.
I don't think it was,
Yeah,
yeah.
or we were so young we couldn't even tell if it was in tune or not.
Mm-hmm.
But we were just like playing random notes, I guess, just
And then
messing
our
around.
mom got us into formal lessons, classical lessons, and we're like fighting over the piano at that
Oh, really?
point.
Oh, my God.
But
Uh-huh.
yeah, going from there though, I think middle school we knew enough of music at that point, so we wanted to do the band thing. So we joined a rock school, and it's like in the movies. It's like you find a band when kids are age, and
Yeah.
just jam.
it really helped. Yeah, we had guidance and stuff like that, and then
Yeah.
fast forward.
Yeah, it was cool though. Like as far as the whole rock school thing, yeah, it was really important to even becoming Dianthus because that was when we learned like all of our life lessons in the early stages of getting in a band, having your parts down and jamming with other people as well, and just the whole experience finding out new bands is
Yeah, we got into lots of good
important.
bands at that
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
So, and you guys were just like pretty young, huh? When you first started in
The
music?
rock band.
How
I
old were
think,
we?
well, music, yeah, piano, we were age 7, and then middle school, 12, 13.
Start getting into rock.
Got
in
into
middle.
rock band, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sick. So
Yeah.
I heard a lot of piano on your Realms album, which we'll get into a little bit. Who's playing that? Both of you? Or?
It's 50-50, so we split up
Really?
the piano, yeah.
Who
sometimes
does
we-
piano on Nessie?
That
that's
was
actually-
Jackie.
Oh,
That's
really?
me. Yeah,
I
do
love the
that.
title of that song.
Thank you. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
the synth and the piano and on Heartsease. Did you listen to that one, Heartsease?
It's like more of a shorter duet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very short.
Oh, that's
I heard
both
It's
of
like
you?
an
Both of
interlude,
us.
too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mark has. I've been listening to the album. I know Mark has dove a little further into it. So there's some songs I might not like know off the bat.
No worries.
So I know, right? Good studying,
It's all
Mike.
good.
Good job. Good
No,
good
she's got
good
your back.
host. Wow.
No, I was literally just about to be like, oh yeah, the Heart Seas is this long, and then the other one is like.
Yeah, Mark knows like how long each
He
song
knows
is.
like the specs of all the songs.
Well, I mean I know Heart Seas is that one goes.
And
That
there's a-
one's definitely shorter. It's
and
like
there's
yeah,
a
that
goat-
was so quick.
it's
yeah.
like a minute or a little under a minute or something.
Yeah.
So
Right on.
so you guys started, then you had the band. Now it's always been you two, and then have you? We played the show with you.
Yeah.
Your bass player and the other guitarist.
Yeah.
Have they been with you long, or have they any of them been a while with you guys?
More so the guitarist.
Guitar, yeah. Our
Yeah.
guitar player, Doug Wyand, he's been with us, jamming since 2019, I think.
Okay.
So it hasn't been like 5 years or anything crazy.
But we knew Gavin for a while, the bass player.
Yeah.
He supported us and came to shows and stuff, and we found out he played bass. So he was in lots of other bands too. But yeah, I think we kind of met them at the same time, but we got Gavin a little bit later
Awesome.
on bass.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
so you guys have you been now? Mark and I in 22 Sleep, we've been through a lot of members. Have you guys been through a handful, or is it?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, and if I could
Yeah.
ask, and not to embarrass you or anything, but like,
We've been through it all.
but isn't that musicians though? That's just.
It just
Yeah.
happens. You
It-
just mix it up and then see what works.
It's hard. It's hard because it's not just being a good. Sorry, guys. Brad's at the door.
all good.
We have people coming in to the show.
Morning,
People just
Brad.
kind of wander
open the
around in the
door. Yeah.
background. So
Is it locked?
like I said, musicians, like it has to be chemistry. It has to be just personality. It's so much. There's so much. It's like it's like a relationship. You have to. It has to gel right. I mean,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you guys are so sweet. You guys probably stay friends with every member, right? Or no?
There's
Almost.
some. Just kidding.
we like to
No,
keep
we're
it
not.
cool every time.
Yeah,
but,
we
you
did
know,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, we try to keep it.
I guess
fun.
sometimes you just lose connection with them, but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Or
You
maybe,
just-
or maybe they are bitter or something. If you
Yeah.
had to let them go or something.
It's not easy letting
Right.
people
No,
go
it's
at
not.
all.
It's
Yeah,
not.
it's a tough thing to do. But
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I don't think we're. I mean, sorry, it's not about me. I'm just saying, like any member that we've ever had to part ways with, I don't think we've ever been enemies. So if
That's
there's,
good.
a,
That's
there's,
good.
there's
Yeah.
a good way to do it, you know, you
Yeah.
can't just be like,
Yes.
get the hell out of here.
No.
Yeah. Well, if you start
Yeah.
a band early in your life, then like the high school, middle school, then emotions are running wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, okay, I
so-
take that back. Maybe back in the day, yeah. But
Yeah.
cool. So Dianthus, what? I have a few things that I put down on my notes about what you have going on, but you guys have been playing. You've been in Riverside since you started, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys have you played gigs a lot in LA? Is that where you like to play more, or do you like to stay out in the Riverside area, or where do you guys gig?
It's kind of both for us because LA is cool because there's such a good rock and metal scene over
Yep.
there, and there's some cool like dark, vampy kind of gothy venues, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
There's more of a vibe in LA, which we do love, but in Riverside, Orange County, Inland Empire, there's also a huge dedication to metal too.
Yeah.
But it's different kind of layout, of course. But
Got you.
Right.
Yep.
Agree.
I don't know. They're the same. I love
Have
them
you
both.
have you guys been able to play outside of California yet?
We have. It was just a brief mini tour. We
Okay,
like to say.
cool.
It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a week or so. But
Portland.
we went out to
Ooh.
Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, and we have family in Seattle too. So it was kind
Oh.
of cool. We hung out with them for a little bit.
That's
But that's like the furthest, I think.
That's,
I think
that's
so.
pretty far though.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
is.
seems like a few states away, but it's like super far up.
Yeah.
So.
No,
Yeah, it was
we
quite
want
a
to play
drive.
like the UK though. Like we want to really.
Oh yeah.
get
Oh.
out there.
Oh, they'd love you
One
in the
day.
Midwest too. So.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now your latest album is Realms, and that came out how long ago? Like not too long ago.
I think it was
No.
late January. It came
Yeah.
out.
Late
Yeah.
January, so that it's
Yeah.
fresh.
Still fresh.
So
yeah.
what do you guys feel about that album compared to your first album?
I'm very, very proud of it. Compared to the first record, we learned a lot from that first record, and there's still songs that we love playing and stuff, but just the growth between those two albums, you could tell that we sat down with the music more, and we had more time to piece the ideas together. And
Yeah, we had the recording process too. We didn't
Yeah.
rush it like the first album.
Got you.
We had like 2 weeks to record our first album, and
Yeah.
with Realms we had the whole pandemic really, like it was on and off
we
for
had
like,
2
a few
years.
years.
2 years.
So I had a
So-
click track, so I was
So-
happy about that.
So you're a
Yeah.
lot more not. I wouldn't say proud, but you're more. You feel accomplished more. with this.
Accomplished,
Yeah, you feel
yeah.
like this is more what we wanted.
The whole
And
vibe.
you had the time to take care of it and stuff.
Yeah.
Right
yeah,
on.
Definitely.
Or are you guys getting great reactions? I'm sure.
Yeah,
people?
it's really great. Yeah, even you guys listening to it, thank
Yeah,
you so
absolutely.
much. And
Yeah, no problem.
I love even just the first track kicking off. It hits with Realms, and then
Thanks. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. So also, tell me about the vinyl thing going on. That's the latest thing, right?
Oh yeah,
Kinda?
we just dropped that.
Yeah, so what's up with
announcement. Yeah, so a lot of fans have been wanting the Realms album to be on vinyl. Just I think aesthetically too, everyone's into vinyl now.
Yeah, it's
The
like-
Realms artwork. I mean, like I was picturing it too. It'd be kind of sick on the album, a vinyl.
Big picture.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think we had lots of outside thoughts on it, and we decided to do it with our label. So
Really?
Yeah.
Now, with vinyl, do you only have so many you can give away? Because, like, that's got to be kind of costly to make
true.
tons of them, or I
yeah,
don't know how
well,
it
the
works.
process to actually
Process.
make vinyl, a lot of bands are kind of pushed back, like with the production of it. But actually, surprisingly, it's been okay for us though.
Really?
As far
Good.
as the release.
Good.
I'm sure there's like a select amount or something, but it's all about ordering ahead of time. Then you could
Yeah.
make sure you have enough.
That's really cool.
So-
Man, wow. We got to do vinyl, Mark.
Yeah, you guys got.
Yeah,
it.
one
you
of
guys
the-
would kill it. More bands need to do that.
I mean, people are buying vinyl players now that are like, they have like
Yeah.
everything in one thing. It's pretty sick.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because we got a vinyl player recently, and we wouldn't have got it if we didn't even
have
test
it.
our
yeah. They have some
So-
cool ones out that are like modern,
They
and you
do.
stick
Yeah.
them in.
Well, the one we got, it's like an LP
Bluetooth.
player and it's a Bluetooth. Yeah, so you don't need like a big speaker.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Those things are so neat, and they have CD. I don't know if they have cassette.
Oh,
in
I don't.
those.
There might
some
might
of
be
them,
some.
some of them are multiple ones. They have like everything you can put in on top the vinyl. I don't know, but
Oh wow.
Right.
Mike, didn't
It's crazy.
John? He has one of those.
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Bluetooth,
Our
I think
aunt's
too.
Father, he has like this. It looks like an old style record player, but it has like CD, and
Bluetooth and on it stuff.
auxiliary. It has all like anything you want to play on it. You can.
That's
So.
super cool.
But yeah, so the new vinyl, that's awesome. Okay, now comic book. What's this?
Oh,
So
yeah.
they have a
I know.
comic book coming out.
Yeah, it's
coming out.
Yeah, set to release very soon. We don't have the exact date, but yeah, it's coming out
Yeah,
soon.
we feel bad we keep like advertising, but it will come out. It will. So we're trying to give you guys like sneak peeks of it. We just
Gotcha.
posted something today too. So yeah, hopefully soon. We're just working on captions and
So
stuff.
how does someone come out with their own comic book? Like who's doing this? Like that's
the
crazy.
whole idea of that. Well,
Yeah.
it actually wasn't our idea because we actually weren't too much into comics actually before this. But someone from our label, they kind of thought the album needed more of a concept to explore in further mediums.
Okay.
I mean, the concept was there, but we wanted to kind of take it deeper, not just the album. So
Ooh.
yeah, so,
So-
that's where we got it from.
That's cool. Actually, not to interrupt, Mike, but it reminds me of Coheed and Cambria. They did something like that, I think, too.
Yeah.
Like they came out. I know it was like 2005, I think, when they had their big like when they blew up. But yeah, they had something kind of like that too, like
they did?
like
I
a
didn't know
comic
that.
book thing. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it reminded me of that. That's why I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty rare though that bands do that, but it's cool when they can apply that to their album because you guys have a concept. So
For sure.
So did you guys write the comic that's coming out? Is it your story?
We did. Yeah.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, we had some help from the Gubert School, Michael, who works there, really great. So, like, we had a lot of ideas, and he kind of just, like, seen what we had and changed certain things around. But for the most part, we wrote the story.
Yeah,
Just us
it was just
two.
like the formatting thing, like breaking it up. Like you
Yeah.
don't want to write the whole essay, right?
We-
just kind
we
of
like
break
to
it into
say-
captions.
Yeah, we like to say a lot of words, so we had to, like, crunch the captions. So,
Gotcha.
like,
Yeah.
Oh
shorter
yeah,
and
because
stuff.
they're like the little voice bubbles and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
gotta be,
Can't
yeah.
write too much. For sure.
So, so when does that get? I mean, you already said it, you don't know yet for sure, but like, how do you
Yeah.
get it once it comes out? Is your store?
Actually,
Yeah, I believe it'll be in store as well, but I think through our website as well, it'll be available.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, have a
Yeah.
comic book. I don't get comic books ever, but now I get a comic book.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so let's talk about the album. Let's go back to Realms. Can you tell us what the concept is kind of about? Can you elaborate on that and kind of the vibe and what you're trying to tell or anything?
Yeah, for sure. It's based on the album artwork, it's definitely got that fantasy, like medieval kind of vibe, and that's exactly what we love too. Like on the side, we love that kind of aesthetic. But yeah, the album it supplements this concept of us in like a parallel universe.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
we're exploring like these different realms or like different worlds.
Oh, wow.
And the songs are actually symbolic of that too. Like each song is a different realm. So
Really?
it's
That's
kinda-
cool.
Kind of where the comic ties into.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was first listening
didn't
to you guys to the album, I was like, I kind of thought they were sort of separate things, and then I saw some little like older interview you guys did where you brought that up, where you guys were saying, yeah, it's like it has a whole concept to it, that's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So when I was listening to Realms, your new album, I picked up on the words I'm listening. It sounds a lot like trying to. Is this all personal or just story?
Storytelling and a little bit of personal, but
It seems like you're like trying to hold on to who you are when the world's like trying to make you not. Is that what that's what it kind of comes off as?
Yeah, a lot of the songs kind of echo that for sure. It's like it starts from a personal place and then it kind of becomes a bigger story.
Yeah.
So,
So and that's definitely what
Yeah.
I got from it. It seems like is that like a battle you guys are personally going through where like you feel like the world's kind of like crazy and you're trying to stay who you are and
Yeah, totally. Yeah, especially with everything going on right now, you just want to stay grounded, and that's the cool thing about music, because anytime you put on the headphones, you kind of escape into that world.
Yeah.
So that's what we wanted to do with Realms. We wanted our listeners, whoever is listening to the album, whenever they're feeling sad or anxious or even depressed, just to listen to our music and feel empowered.
good.
So
Awesome.
yeah, and we always try to keep it really positive.
Awesome. Good answer.
the
Yeah.
music.
And yeah, because I noticed that it seems like it's like a positive struggle. The album
Yeah.
sounds like that.
Yeah, there's always the light at the end of the tunnel kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah, that's the vibe I get from it. Like it's like,
Yeah.
you're struggling with whatever it could be, temptations or whatever's going on that's hard, but you always know it's gonna be all right. Like that's the vibe.
Yeah.
It's an uplifting
totally the
thing
vibe,
with
yeah.
metal.
Yeah.
It's like cool.
I know.
So right on. I like that. Realms. And anyone watching, make sure to check that out after the podcast. Go listen to the album on, I'm sure, Spotify and everything else, right?
Yes.
Cool. And we'll get on that on plugins. I just had to throw that in there quick, but okay. Shows. You got shows coming up. The Whiskey A Go Go, right? With what's the band again? It's
Angel.
Angel.
Yeah.
Now, I feel horrible. I'm great at studying my guests. Sorry. Angel, are they a band from a pretty big band from the past, or are they?
Yes. From the 70s, actually.
Okay, that's
They were-
that's what I was thinking. They were.
70s rock. Yeah, they
Got
became
you.
famous in the 70s.
That's awesome.
Thank
So
you.
are you guys stoked for that?
Yeah, we're stoked. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, the keyboard player Charlie, he's one of our our great members at Deco, team members at Deco that helps us out too. So it'll be the first time meeting him as well.
Really?
When we play that show. It's
Awesome.
gonna be fun.
Have you guys played the Whiskey before?
We have. It's been a while. I think the last time was 2018 or so.
Okay, so it's been a hot minute. So
pre-COVID. Yeah, it has.
do you guys like it there?
I love it's fun.
We
Yeah,
do
they have
too.
a really cool
We do
stage.
too.
Yeah,
It's our favorite place to play. So
great
like
sound, lighting.
it's like it feels like a little mini arena because like the lights are so good, the sound's so good, and it's in a small area, and there's like a second deck. So you're like, it's just, I think it's
Yeah.
great. And I've heard
Yes.
bands that
Yeah.
are like, oh, I don't like the whiskey. I'm like, why? It's like super cool. Maybe they don't.
It is awesome.
I think a lot of times some bands they don't like
Ticket.
or no, they just
Ticket sales.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
or they just maybe don't bring enough and it just doesn't work out right. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we've never had a problem. It's always been great.
It's
like
legendary.
And
so-
you guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
playing there, right?
yeah,
Coming up very soon.
Yeah.
in less than 2 weeks now. Right?
A week from
nice.
Saturday.
Week from last Saturday. 2 weeks from last
Oh,
Saturday.
Okay.
Mark?
Well, a week from this Saturday. That's
A
what
week
I,
from
that's
this
what I
Saturday.
meant.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'll
we're
be
playing
sure to
there.
see.
I
Yeah.
think we're gonna be gone during that time.
Oh, it's
so
okay.
maybe
Oh,
we can-
yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
how
should
no, I'm
live
just kidding.
live stream the concert.
When is the Angel show?
So 2 dates. Yeah,
Two.
June 10th and June 11th.
Really?
So
Yes.
yeah,
I
it's
might
like
have
back
to
to
go
back.
see one.
Is
Once
that
in
a
Vegas.
is that Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday?
That's a Friday, Saturday, I believe.
Okay,
the
cool.
10th of Friday, I think.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might have to make one of those.
Might have to make one. I probably
Yeah,
will.
it's gonna be fun. For sure.
Awesome. So if this episode comes out before then, which it should, right? Okay, all right. Everyone that's watching, get out to the whiskey on June 10th and 11th.
Yes. The 11th and the 10th is actually in Vegas. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
if
wait.
you guys drive.
So yeah, June
Oh,
10th.
I thought the
is-
whiskey was both shows.
no, it's actually just
Oh.
one. Yeah. It's
Sorry,
like a
should
few
be
dates
clarified.
with Angel.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10th is
10th is
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
got
And
you.
The 11th is the whiskey.
So the
Okay.
11th. The
Yeah.
11th.
And for
yes.
anyone watching, this is 2022 right now. So if it's 2023 and they're watching this, they're gonna end up in Las Vegas.
I'm glad you guys brought that up because I might have been there on Friday.
I know.
I've
that
been
was
like,
a-
where are they
A
at?
year from now,
Right.
somebody
Just kidding.
somebody
Probably
thinks
should have clarified
a year
that.
from now
Yeah.
they think this is
Okay.
new, and then they just end up
play the
like,
whiskey
oh, we gotta
twice.
get to that show. It's like a year
Right.
later. It's like, what?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny. Oh, okay. So
We'll be messaging them on Instagram. Where's your? I don't see your name on the
Oh.
marquee. Where you guys
Yeah.
at?
what's going on? Hey, we drove all the way from Philadelphia to see the show. Okay.
That would be bad.
Oh man. So anything? Yeah. So the book, the shows. What else is new with the band? Anything new coming on next, or what?
Yeah, we're always still writing, just like most bands. You know, when you're not playing shows, you're writing or doing something. So we actually have a new song finished, but
Really?
it's just a matter of recording it. But no rush really, because
Is
we're
it-
still pushing
Oh
realms.
yeah. Is it gonna be a single probably instead of an album or?
Yeah.
We're thinking a single. I think singles perform really well, like
Yeah.
nowadays, even
Oh,
in
yeah.
metal. So
Yeah. We end up talking about that a lot on our podcast. It seems like singles are kind of what everyone's doing because people have ADD these days. So
Oh, I
it's
know,
like
and-
sometimes you just and
Yeah.
sometimes you don't. And not saying your guys' album, I think it's great. I think everyone, and it has a concept, so everyone should listen to the whole thing. But sometimes I guess bands are and us too are fearful of throwing out an album, and you're worried about maybe songs get lost in the mix.
yeah,
you know, and they have that
happened
potential.
with our first record.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like sometimes even music videos really help push that song, even if it's not a single. But it's fun doing singles though, because you could have a music video like out, after that too, and like
Yeah.
really focus on that.
And
so.
I think when you have singles too, like each song gets the attention it
Yes.
deserves. You know,
Right.
especially if you put a lot of work into it and
Well,
like,
and it's funny
right,
because
yeah.
it's been like that since the beginning. Like, I mean, you can go back to like I've seen interviews with like Beatles and Queen and stuff, and they talked about being bummed that some of their songs they love, they wish it was a single, so it could really be a part of people's lives in that time period, But
Oh, I
Right.
they get lost in the
They're
mix.
just hidden
sometimes.
gems,
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, and also I think too, like when you do singles, it like you take more time on it, and you
do.
like because sometimes when you're doing, I think when bands do an album, they're like, there's a little pressure there, like to get it finished, so they're like they're not putting, like they're paying attention to the songs, but it's not like as they can focus more on each song individually
Right.
when they're doing singles, and
That's so
then
true.
and also too like money aspect wise too, it saves bands money, but
Yeah.
But yeah, albums, yeah, sometimes your singles can get like ones that you thought were that you like yourself, like, oh, it got lost in these other songs. Whereas when you do singles, you're like everybody gets to learn each song, so they all kind of stand out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
agree,
Yeah, that's actually what we, that was our original release plan, was to have like a single each month, I think.
For Realms,
And
yeah.
then
cool.
unfortunately it didn't take flight because of the whole pandemic and things
Oh,
got pushed
gotcha.
back. And but yeah, I totally agree with you, Mark. Though as far as like singles, it's kind of the way of the music world now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
it is. But I think
Yeah.
though albums are still great. I just think it's just what's your strategy,
Yeah, the
True.
albums are good to nourish your current fan base.
Oh,
I think.
I love
yeah,
I love
just-
albums. I wish, but it's just one of those things, right, Brad? The guy that records our music, he's right here on the staircase. Brad's here in the house, everybody. So whoa, but all right, cool.
Yeah.
So Dianthus, man. So have you guys being we could actually kind of segue into the next section. Second on the set list is Twin Life, being twins. How about this? Let's make a little bridge between Dianthus and Twin Life. Being twins, do you guys or sisters even? Are you guys able? Do you guys hit little conflicts
Little
once in a
roadblocks.
while? Because you're twins or not twins, just sisters in general. You kind of say what's on your mind more than holding back, and then you kind of
yeah.
I mean, we're sisters, and we've always been around each other. So of course we get each other's hair every now and then. But it's different though, like with music though, of course, because we feel like we have to get more in a productive state of mind, right?
Yeah.
Just, like it's all about the music for us, and writing the music actually, like we hardly encounter like looking at each
That's-
other's
that's
hair
good.
because I'm so focused on my drum parts, and
Got you.
I'm like
Yeah.
having fun, so we're kind of like on a little high there.
Yeah,
Good.
But-
it's different. Like once we get in our music mode, we're more like constructive about it. Like
Yeah.
there's kind of like a method to the madness. But like if it's just like daily life or something, of course that'll happen. But
But
we're all we have. So
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
like
Yeah.
Exactly. You guys are the core of the band, and you know it. You both know. It's like without the other
exactly.
one, it's kind of like
Yeah.
kind of loses that. Like if it was just
Right.
one of you taking off with the band, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah,
It has to be both of you.
We've had
Yeah.
that thought too. Sometimes we're like, some people ask us, if we're gonna do like, side projects or something. But what we have together is like our focus right now. So
Good.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
We always work it out.
You guys, other than you guys don't look like us, but you remind me of me and my brother. But no,
Because
Well,
Mike and
Mark,
Jackie and Jess.
Yeah.
It's like JJ.
yeah. So I can relate to what you're saying because Mark and I are in the same boat, and we're the core of the band, and we know this is both what we want to do. Only same exact thing. So I think that's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah, it'd be
Same
really
page.
it'd be really weird if one of us is like, yeah, I'm gonna do a side thing and see how that goes. It's like, why? Like,
Mark,
Yeah.
everybody knows about my Culture Club tribute band that I'm trying to get off the ground.
oh, I thought you were doing like yacht rock or something.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
Me,
Surf
Brent, and
rock.
Brad are starting a yacht rock club, tribute band, or just band, not tribute band.
Tribute band. That'd be sick. Too funny.
yeah,
Play all the classic
all
like
the classic
70s and
party 80s
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Gotta
You
take
guys,
a-
Maybe
do you guys have the
60s.
same music taste too, or what do
Pretty
you think?
much, yeah.
me and my.
What about you guys?
Yeah, us
Yeah.
too. I mean, you guys were saying tribute band, so I was thinking like jamming your favorite songs, that you listen to. That's us.
We kind of
Yeah, oh, yeah.
we have same like we have a lot like we like a lot of the same things, but at the same time like bands that like individually we've gotten into, then all of a sudden we start hearing the same stuff because we're riding in the car together or something, and all of a sudden we're
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we're like, oh yeah, this
You're
is pretty
constantly
good.
rubbing off on each other.
Yes.
That's why you
Yeah.
always like the same things because if one
That's true.
discovers something, the other one picks up on that.
Totally.
Yeah, it's like you can't keep it to yourself. You gotta share that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
all the
and
time.
and you two probably trust each other on why this is good. Like
Yeah.
like sometimes
I brought in some crazy bands to her.
Oh,
Just
really?
Same with her.
well, that's the thing though. Sometimes you have that crazy friend like, oh, check this band out, and you're like, all right, and you're like, what is like?
Yeah.
Doesn't vibe with you.
You're like, this. I don't get it.
It's oh sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You're good.
It's funny too because it's always like late night when I'm on YouTube, and I'm just like, scrolling YouTube and looking at all these like deathcore metal bands or whatever, and I came across the band Lorna Shore just randomly on YouTube.
Lorna Short,
Yeah.
right? That's one of his favorite bands.
Yes.
Sick. Yeah.
He loves them.
Yeah.
I
Are,
know
are you
that-
gonna see them in Anaheim? Yes. I'll
Sick,
be there.
yeah. But I know I like sent it to her and I'm like, yeah, these guys go pretty hard, but they have a cool like technique and stuff like that. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the drummer.
I thought I showed you like all my heaviest bands, and then you showed me that, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. you're gonna find all the heavy bands.
I mean, with
but it worked
the
out. Yeah.
all that growl at the end of that
Oh,
to the
Hellfire?
Hellfire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I warned her up
Like,
for that. I was like, yeah.
He's not hawking a loogie. He's screaming.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
I was like, this is like the depths of Hades. Like this is crazy.
yeah.
But that's the
Aw.
beauty of metal, Just,
It's like, Mom,
Yeah.
Dad, check this out.
yeah, we play it in the
Right.
car.
So can either of you, although you don't do it, can you guys scream? Have you tried it?
I used to
haven't-
scream.
Jackie tried.
I
Really?
used to, but like I wasn't doing it right, so I stopped. And
Okay.
I do mostly clean vocals, but have
I
you
wish
ever
I
tried?
could scream because I feel like if I like playing drums and screaming too, that would
Yeah.
add so much cool.
What better
I would
chance than
love
right
to.
now, girls?
I mean-
no, you don't have
Yeah.
to.
But I have to
Yeah.
sing backups too, so I have to make a choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's cool though. I could scream if I wanted to, but it just doesn't. It wouldn't work with. I don't know. I don't think it works right now with us. So.
Yeah.
Well, there's
think-
also like a lot of like there's technique to it too. Like you got to make sure you're doing it right because you burn. You can like
Rip
damage your
rip your
vocal
throat
cords
up,
and
you
Yeah.
know?
Right.
You got to use your diaphragm and all that.
Yeah. There's definitely technique.
because
Yeah.
that happened to. I mean, I know you guys like Asking Alexandria. Like that happened to Danny.
Oh yeah.
Like he
that's
blew his
right.
vocals out.
Yeah.
I think that's why he sings the way he does now because he did that.
And
Yeah.
same with Matt Tuck from Bullet for My Valentine,
Oh,
and
really?
Uh-huh.
Matt Hafey from Trivium too. I think
Oh, really?
something happened.
Even
where-
Joe from Gojira, like you kind of have to adapt and start doing more cleans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What I hear happens is these screamers they let the passion take over technique, so they go so hard they're all into it and they just kind of lose the technique too much and
Yeah, it's the energy there. So.
yeah. Do you know who?
Yeah.
Well, now that we're on screams, talking about that, I know we're supposed to be in the twin segment, but let's talk about
That's
screams.
okay.
Who's
All
your
good.
favorite screamer of all time?
Oh gosh, I'd probably
Oh,
have to say
man.
maybe I'm biased because he plays guitar, but Alexi Lio from Chilna Bodna.
Really?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just-
Awesome.
I
That's
wish he was still here because like his screams,
Yeah.
it's like nothing.
Yeah.
That's our
nobody else
bassist's
can
favorite
do it.
band.
Such a
That's
good
crazy.
one.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, love them.
Nice. I'm trying to think. I do love Alexi screams. Like, yeah, they're very cool. But I'm thinking of drummers too. I mean, I love the Rev.
Yeah,
so when
yeah.
he
Oh,
screams,
yeah,
like,
He's
the
awesome.
background
Oh
vocals,
wait,
like,
Devin Townsend's really good too
Oh,
because
Devin
he
Townsend.
screams and sings at the same time. But
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
second
But-
favorite.
yep.
Yeah, the Rev doesn't do like too hard of screams. He does
Not too
kind of
hard.
more
He has
gritty.
good moments though.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I would say Chester Bennington. I know he's.
Oh,
I get like it's Chester. Like he's super in a humongous band. It's not like I don't mean to sound cliche, but like that guy has one of the best screams ever. Like I just think it's it just like gives you goosebumps when he screams.
The
Like,
emotion that he
it's
has.
high
I love that.
pitch. It's just like, jeez, I
Yeah.
love his screams.
He has
He's
well.
so good.
I think he's. I mean, I know there are artists before. I can't name them like before him that were doing it, but him like, yeah, he did it like it was like naturally, like something he just did. Like
I don't think he ever burned himself
crazy.
out either. Like I don't think that guy
No.
ever struggled to scream.
Yeah, it's
It was-
just a part of you. It's
yeah.
That's talent. Yeah.
So back to twin life.
Oh yeah.
that happens. You know.
I love doing tangents though.
Oh no, but that's good. I don't like this. Like I said, the set list is just there to kind of stay on some kind of path, and it's cool to have different things to talk about. You know.
Totally.
Freebird.
Really?
Yeah.
Already?
Already.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. So we
What's
established
Freebird?
this episode 1. When you say Freebird, that means you need a beer. So.
Oh, okay.
So
In our case, we got
Or if you
Sorry,
need-
guys.
If you need a
Or-
tea, you say.
tea,
No, I'm just
peppermint
kidding.
tea.
Throw it. Throw it.
Well, I'm not throwing this.
Spiral it.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Anthony.
instead of Freebird, you should say like free beer or something.
Free beer.
Free beer.
Now I'm free.
Silver bullet.
Hey, Mark. Now I'm free as a beer now.
Watch. Oh, I thought you were gonna throw it to me.
Oh, I'm
You should have done like a slow motion
That was
video.
funny. I thought that was pretty funny.
Dude, this is gonna like shoot everywhere now.
Right.
That's what.
careful.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm gonna let this sit. Good call.
TWSS. Okay. We're not editing that out.
It's all good. We're gonna keep that in.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay, so, anyways, being twins, any funny stories about people mistaking you and then like them being like, oh no?
A
Yeah,
lot.
well,
Are you
more
ever-
so in school though. When we're
You
in
try to
More
fool
so in
anyone?
school, but like other I think it was a tiki bar show last year. I think it was in September. It was funny. That was like the first show that we played since the pandemic. So we seen a lot of new faces and stuff, and
Yeah.
lots of people we didn't recognize, but it was cool. And then once we finished playing, I had this older guy. He came up to me. He's like, "You killed it on the drums." I'm like, "Oh, I'm the guitar player."
Oh, you didn't just play it?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he didn't. I didn't tell him right away. He was like, "You killed it on the drums. Those, those paradiddles, those flam cues, whatever they say about drums. That
The
double
cues, yeah.
kick, that snare tone was just so tight and like."
And you're just like,
and I kind of let him go for a little bit. And I
you
was
don't want to
like,
break his heart right away, but then you had to.
Yeah, but
Well,
he
he
probably was
broke
like,
your heart though, right?
Yeah, I was like, "I'm sorry, but I'll let my sister know because she's the drummer."
Oh, was he
But-
like, oh no?
He finally came up to me, yeah, and I was like, yeah.
No, I was
you
just
should wear a name
curious.
tag or something.
Yeah, I was curious to hear what he
Well,
would say.
It's
for,
all good.
For a split second, when you guys walked in the front door, I was like, and then I had to look for something. Like, okay, I got it. Like
Yeah,
it just took
yeah.
a second. Is
There's
that?
slight differences. Though,
Yeah, no, I see the
but-
differences. Like now I can see it a little more that you guys have been here a while. But at first I had to remember what.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, our names.
Oh, so I have
Jess-
these ones.
Jessica.
Jessica, Jack.
Jessica,
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Jackie. Yeah.
You're- Yell. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Jackie,
It's all good.
Jessica, Jackie. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's totally
Everyone watching, in case you were getting confused.
It's all good. We'll just put like a caption.
Okay,
Right
let me make the singer Jackie, the drummer Jessica.
Put
There we
little-
go.
put
Now
like-
we all
Put like a little guitar above Jackie and like little drumsticks.
little icon
Yeah,
above
little
Jessica.
drumsticks right here. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
They'll pop up like every once in a while.
hey, you guys can put that in post edit. We can do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just to check
Right on
in.
that part. Boop, boop. So, okay, so being twins is pretty cool, huh?
Very
yeah, it's
fun.
pretty fun. Yeah, especially being in the band. Yeah, we can finish each other's sentences.
You ever look at
easily.
each other and go, "You look so good," and you're like, the other one looks at each other, "You look so hot."
Or if it's like, oh, I look bad, it's like, oh, well, I look bad too.
Or actually, it's like it's funny because like we go shopping a lot, obviously,
Yeah.
and like we love consignment shopping. And if I get lazy to try something on, I'm like, "You're the same size, just try on that shirt."
I know, right?
Are you guys the exact same size too?
We're pretty
Yeah.
much the same size.
Same shoe size,
Same
everything.
shoe size.
You guys
I'm
probably-
using her shoes right now.
Yeah.
You guys probably share clothes, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah,
yeah,
we
I'm
do.
wearing-
She's wearing my shoes right now.
Yeah, we always swap clothes. Yeah.
But you can't tell because of the table.
Is there
Yeah.
ever? Oh yeah. Is there ever like something you guys buy and you're like, "You're not wearing this. This is mine. This is what I wear."
Or sometimes she'll buy something and I hope that she'll get sick of it. So
Ah.
then I can.
And, yeah, after like a few months or.
Hey, I got a
That's true.
question. Like during school, like high school, did anyone ever mistaken you guys for the other, and you guys were like, or went to the other's like class or something? Like, I know that's in the movies,
Oh.
or you guys probably really didn't do that. It was just
No, we did do that. It was like the very last day of school though, when you had like no homework or no obligations.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was fun. We used to, we'd switch classes a lot. And it's funny because Jackie's classmates would point her in the right direction, like where to sit and all that in class.
Where she sits.
Because you can't look dumb,
did
right?
You,
Yeah.
did you pull a parent trap, Stacy?
Kind of did. Yeah.
But we got away with it for a long time because it was.
Remember, your teacher gave me a really big hug on the last day, and I felt bad.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
going on?
She's like, I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah, it was freshman year, I think. Was that freshman year when we swapped?
I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was fun.
I guess you couldn't pull off a sick day thing because you guys both go to the same school. So
True.
Oh, yeah, I was actually
True.
like scared. I'm like, if you're sick, no, you need to stay with me. Like we're always with each other.
Yeah.
We didn't have any like groupies or anything. We're just.
I think
kinda introverts.
lunchtime lunchtime would be scary if one of us was sick or something because we'd be all alone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It was kind of different. It was weird because we were also on cheer.
Yeah.
So but yeah, like no cheerleaders listen to metal, but we did.
Ah.
So,
That's so
and
great.
then yeah, we already felt like we were doing that, but we're like whatever, we'll just vibe out.
Yeah.
Two of
I'm
us.
sure they thought it was cool, right?
Right.
Everyone had to. That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
did you guys come up with like a cheer to any metal song?
No, but
Crazy Train.
yeah,
Crazy
Oh yeah,
Train.
we did dance to that one. Yeah.
Spirit
Oh,
by
cool.
Bring Me the Horizon, right?
Oh yeah,
That's the spirit.
Did
Yeah.
that come out at that time?
I don't know if that came out with the dance, but I know it's
Oh,
cheerleaders in it.
That's right.
So being twins, do you guys find yourself liking or not liking certain things, or do you guys almost always like the same foods, the same shows, or is there anything that you're like? How about this? Is there anything that you guys are specifically different? Like, what are you different on?
That's a
Oh.
good question.
That's
We've
the-
never been asked that before, actually. I'm trying to think.
Well, thank you. I just thought of it.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about because like I'm sure everyone's like, oh,
Yeah,
what do you
there
guys do? Like,
is.
what don't you guys like relate on? How about that?
Gosh.
Well, I mean, obviously our instruments. I can't play guitar to save my life.
Okay. Oh.
I actually
Yeah.
started playing guitar first, and then I was like, it was like the Van Halen story, so we swapped.
Oh, really?
But outside of music, though, I'm trying to think. like
It's
the
so weird.
same.
We do everything together pretty much, but I
Got you.
think it's just the instruments. You know.
Dang.
No, something's gonna pop up when I'm
Yeah.
at home, and I'm like, oh, we should have said this.
Well,
But it's
like
all
we said
good.
earlier, you guys are constantly around each other, right? It's like Mark and I, and you rub
Yeah.
off on each other constantly. But then again,
Yeah.
Mark and I have a lot of differences. So I was there. You guys, but being twins, I don't know if that plays more of like you guys are very similar, even more so than just normal
Right.
siblings.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
sure
we
we
actually
both
do like have different like strengths, I guess, like when it comes to managing the band. I like to
yeah.
do a lot of graphic design, so I like design
Okay.
the posters and like do all the postings and stuff, and she'll like get back to most of
Yeah, I like
Oh.
responding to people. You know, keeping up on the Instagram with like comments and
Gotcha.
DMs and
emails
stuff.
too. So
Yeah, I enjoy that, but she's really good. She has a knack for that.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
making posters and stuff.
or videos, yeah,
edits.
Okay.
edits.
So what? Let's go to like food and drinks. Do you guys like the same thing there too?
Oh, pretty much.
We honestly do, yeah. It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Our favorite is like matcha and ube right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're very into that.
Stuff I don't really know about.
You
I
don't?
know
Oh,
that,
okay.
yeah.
Well, we're half.
Look how
we're
white
half
I am.
Asian.
I know, yeah. For y'all don't know, they're half Asian. I'm half white and then half white trash. So I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. And by the way, nothing against my parents. It's just I became that.
Right.
The trash part.
It's all good. Yeah.
I became the trash part through
Tra-
time.
trash
Through years of
metal.
evolution, I became the trash part. A lot of
Well,
Yeah,
we're
let's
gonna
put
get you
that-
into the Asian food.
Yeah, let's put that into our music
Our bio.
description. Trash
What's
trash
your-
rock,
Right.
trash metal.
white.
Just
white,
add the
Trash
H,
metal.
say thrash, right?
What's
Yeah.
that?
White thrash.
Sorry. So white thrash.
White thrash. I just say
Dude,
that.
that's great.
Alternative trash.
We're a white thrash band. We're doing a trailer
I'll take
park.
my
We're
credits
doing a trailer
now.
park tour
Yeah.
this summer.
Yeah.
What's that?
Right, right.
Hey, they got some good songs.
Nickelback. We're opening for Kid Rock.
Oh yeah.
I'm
It's too
I don't mind Kid Rock. I just think it's like obviously people that
they get it right.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We ate at Kid
Yeah.
Rock's in Nashville last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Great food actually.
It was for the NAM show, the summer NAM.
Was it super like hillbilly food?
It was like all American Outback.
Oh yeah. No, I'm
burgers.
I'm completely down. Like I'm not
Uh-huh.
even making fun. I was just curious.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I could totally see his restaurant being like,
Oh, yeah.
burgers, fries, steaks.
Ribs,
They
beef,
had
Yeah,
really
it's
good
just
burgers.
Very classic. Yeah.
Really good burgers. Yeah.
American flags everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live music everywhere.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's fun.
Okay, so you guys, so what I've gathered from this is being twins, you guys are super similar, not just appearance, but who you guys are.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
great. No, that's awesome.
bet.
That's-
Yeah.
So, and do you guys ever go separate places without each other on purpose? Like, I just want to get out on my own, or do you guys like always bring the other one?
Sometimes we do like separate. Like she loves to vibe out at Ulta a lot.
Ulta, is that
I'm
a
hardly-
makeup place?
Yeah,
or
it's a
something?
makeup store.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
Me
we're
too.
both into makeup, but Jackie has more of the knack for like the details and all that.
Got you.
And sometimes it can take a long time being there. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay home and practice my paradiddles and
Oh, okay.
go ahead and go to Ulta.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a girl thing, but we always have moments where we do kind of need a break from each other sometimes, and I think it's healthy too if
Oh,
you're,
yeah, you got it.
not just because we're twins, but if you have a sibling and you live together, like I think it's important to even just drive to Starbucks, grab a coffee, bring the other one back a coffee, but you still get that break.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
So it's
But-
It's true.
important.
Run errands. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as me and Mark we're always tied at the hip, so I can only imagine you guys are even more so probably. So
Yeah.
That's
yeah. We're the same way with you guys. Yeah.
like
It's a sibling thing.
awesome. So the twins, that's twin life. That'll unless you have anything else to say about being twins, that's going to conclude.
We have
this-
some fun facts about us.
Yeah, let's do it.
So not a lot of people know that we are mirror twins. So we're like opposite. So I'm right-handed, and then she is left-handed.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
left-handed.
Wait.
But she plays the
Right-handed. I play a right-handed guitar.
See,
but
that's
I'm
why I didn't
left-handed.
notice. I didn't know that. What?
Yeah. So that's a twin fun fact. So yeah, we're mirror twins. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm trying to think what else.
We
I-
were a minute apart. when we were born.
Who's older again?
Me. So yeah,
Yeah.
Jessica.
Listen to your big sister, all right?
Baby A, baby B. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
She uses that
Do you ever
against me
use
all the
that?
time.
You're like,
I
hey, I'm your
do.
little sister, and I'm saying this.
Yeah.
Just by a minute though.
Good
I'm like
job,
I'm the
Jessica.
drummer, so I'm the leader of the band. And
Yeah.
just kidding.
Jackie, look up to
back
Jackie.
the band.
More experience. Look up to her. Ask her. No,
Right. Yeah. A minute
She's
of
good.
wisdom is everything.
a minute of
And
wisdom.
then the wisdom. You
What-
see the light first.
She's like, I breathe longer than you.
Yeah, I've lived this life longer than you.
Yeah.
That's
Aw,
great.
Super funny.
All right.
That's about it though for us. The fun facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. Awesome.
you.
So let's, if that's cool, we'll conclude the Twin Life segment of the show on the set list. Up next on the set list, we're going into show horror stories. Basically, I want you to tell me a story about something that just blew up. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. Get the the spooky
5150.
Oh, get down. So,
Get down.
we used to have sound effects on the
Get
show.
down.
Like, we'd hit I had on my phone, whatever.
Oh,
you know
wow,
what? We didn't change the colors. But
Oh,
so
good.
show horror stories. Just tell us your biggest dumpster fire. Just give us
Gosh.
something.
Yeah.
You know, just tell that crazy one.
Yeah,
We're both
that's
there.
probably the worst one, but it was funny. I think it was the year 2017, I think.
Okay.
And at that time, we had a different lineup. It was a trio, so we had a female bass player at the time, and we're still just trying to figure out who we are, But we still had like our gothic image. So, fast forward, it's summertime. It's at the OC Fair, and we're playing the Hangar Stage, right?
Oh, cool.
Hangar Stage.
I think was it the hangar stage? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it was the hangar stage, and I was just having a great time. Jessica was having a great time. We're rocking out like crazy, and there comes a certain point being a female in metal where you have to accept the fact your makeup's just gonna
Drip
mess
It's
up.
gonna melt
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, okay. And it was probably hot, right?
It was hot,
Yeah.
And for some reason, my skin was dry that day. For some reason, I moisturized and everything.
Okay.
But we were having a great time, and then after the show, I looked at Jessica. I'm like, how does my makeup look? And she's just like, go to the bathroom right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
because
yeah.
you need to say what was happening.
It's scary because it's almost like when you look at like a mosaic or like a dried cracked desert.
Yeah.
Her makeup is like
Oh,
literally
no.
separating on her face.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, you look like a broken doll right now. You
Oh,
gotta,
no.
you gotta go to the bathroom.
That's
Like-
horrible.
And then luckily you had some kind of BB cream or foundation. but-
Yeah, all the girls out there, your makeup, we had BB cream with us, so it saved the day.
Well, you guys could have been like, yeah, we meant to do that.
Yeah,
That's
but
kinda
my
part of
makeup
it.
was like separating.
No,
like
it was great
crazy.
because under
Oh.
that you were kind of like red because it was hot.
Yeah, it was hot, so I basically just sweated all my makeup. It was kind of like the skull right there.
Oh.
Like my makeup was just like.
Oh, it was
Oh.
like parting to different.
It's
Yeah,
like
it
that's
was
like tectonic plates.
It was
Oh
like
no!
Oh, gosh.
tectonic plates.
So did it look?
You're getting continents on yourself.
Did it look really bad, or
It was
could
like
or could have been
Pangea.
pulled
Yeah.
off like, hey, this is metal?
No.
It was bad.
It was pretty
Pangea.
bad.
No amount of setting spray can save that.
When
It's
she
just-
looked at me, she's like, "Go to the bathroom." I knew it was bad.
Got a
Oh
case
my
of.
gosh, it's so bad.
You got a case of Pangea face. You gotta get to the bathroom
yeah.
quick.
There we go, getting all historical on you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I know what that. I mean, yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
That's-
Makes you
We're not
moisturize your
only
face.
musicians. We know history.
Well, you're reading your book earlier, so I
Yeah, I
mean,
learned
heck.
all about Pangea, all about the dinosaurs.
For sure. It's all good. Yeah, he's smart.
And I finally got to the Raid Area 51 in 2019. So
Naruto run.
Naruto
Is that how you
run.
say
Yeah,
Naruto?
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's too funny. I'm trying to think of other horror stories we
Yeah,
have.
for you, do you have any?
I actually have not like crazy like enough to be like, oh my gosh, like it's like a cymbal falling and then no one realizes it's like my crash or trying to cymbal fell. And
Okay.
I'm like annoyed the whole time.
Yeah, and I can't help you because I'm singing and playing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Your guitar fell one time when we first started the band.
Yeah, well, I mean, when we first started, I was like, I think 12 years old or something, and we weren't listening to metal at the time. It was like the rock school era,
Okay.
and like I had this big acoustic guitar, and I was getting ready to play. I think "Knocking on Heaven's Door." I think.
Nice.
And right when I was trying to get the strumming right, the guitar just drops, and I catch it in time. But that was when I knew I needed strap locks. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are miracles. Those are
Yeah.
great.
I said something stupid in the mic too. I was just like, I need to glue this thing. I need to glue the straps. Looking back, I'm like, oh my
That's
god.
not dumb. I mean, you're
Yeah,
just
it's-
saying
you're-
it.
you're
It
young.
I was 12 years old.
I think it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trying to talk to the crowd, that takes practice too.
yeah,
It
yeah,
does,
it
yeah.
does. That's
Yeah.
something that
Yeah. It's like next time I'll glue this thing
Gorilla glue.
together. I
need some grill glue.
know.
Hey, man. But the
Yeah.
yeah, the strap locks are amazing. You don't have to because
Yeah.
that's a fear. If for people that don't know watching, your guitar strap has like not a leather or a pleather or something, and that thing stretches. Over
Yeah.
time. It go over that little thing. Yeah, you have to have strap locks if you're
You do.
Yeah.
Essential.
They're
You
lifesavers.
can't risk that. Yeah.
so.
sure.
Show horse race. Is that all you got? That's it.
We're-
You
we're
guys are like a
kinda-
perfect band if that's it. No.
Maybe when we go on tour, we'll have
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
more
we
for
haven't
you
had
guys.
enough like tour life experiences. Like it's just like a show here, a show there, kind of a thing. And
Yeah.
yeah, we're kind of perfectionists. When
That's
we play
good.
a show, we try to like. Of
Everything-
course, it's rock and roll. It's not gonna be perfect.
Triple
but
check everything. Make sure
triple check-
everything's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I don't know.
When we go on tour, I think we'll have more because I think when you go on tour, you meet different people, you
Different
play
stages
different
all the
venues,
time.
yeah.
Different. This is more of a chance for error.
Yeah.
It just happens.
So until that happens, we'll have more
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
talk
don't
about.
jinx anything, but
It's less. Yeah, when
No,
you're on
just-
tour, it's like less control of what's going on.
Yeah,
when
'cause
you-
it depends on the venue.
Yeah.
So when you guys can go tour, do you have an idea?
I'm hoping, hopefully next year, early next year. I
That'd be
think.
sick.
Yeah, because we're still trying to, our goal is to play all the songs on the record, just tour off of that. So we're kind of playing about maybe half of the songs right now, but I think once
Yeah.
we have everybody tight with
Yeah.
the music, then
Maybe a
we're-
mini tour in the fall too.
ready.
We don't want to wait till next year. That's too far.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I want to go on tour again.
Yeah, do
It's
I mean,
fun.
the sooner the better, honestly.
Have you guys
Yeah.
played like Vegas or?
I actually think we haven't played Vegas.
Oh, you're going
we
to?
will,
We're
we
going
will play
to
Vegas,
play.
but in
Awesome.
the past, no. Yeah.
Would love
Dang,
to.
Go that. Yeah, that'd be
Love
sick.
to play a tour.
Yeah, it's fun playing in different places. Yeah, it's like a whole nother world.
Yeah. Have you
another
guys
state.
toured?
We've done many tours. Like
Mini tours are fun.
when the
yeah.
band, when we were in Iowa, lived there, the band would do like
Weekend.
Missouri below us and then Minnesota above us. We'd go like we had like a two. Mark, I think I've told this on the podcast, but we did like a St. Cloud, Minneapolis, Minnesota, then St. Cloud, which was above that. It was like January, like snow everywhere. It was pretty miserable.
It was
but,
yeah,
I know,
brutal
like
cold.
traveling and stuff.
Oh yeah, and but yeah, and then we play. We've played in Vegas. We played in well, of course, but being in California, like you can focus. I mean, it's
There's
so
a
much
lot of
here.
venues,
Yeah, you
yeah.
don't really
Yeah.
have to like. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just the hub for everything. So,
Yeah, it is.
but all right, cool. So that probably will conclude show horror stories, unless you got any more.
I know.
I'm sure there's little ones, but the biggest one,
Yeah,
the
the
makeup
biggest one
one
was
was
probably the
the.
makeup one,
yeah.
That took that.
for,
that-
for us
that-
girls, that was the biggest one.
Yeah, that took the cake. I
So,
love it.
but you fixed the makeup and it was all good, right?
Yeah, I ran to the bathroom, got the BB cream, and just smoothed over, and that was.
And you
that
were
was
like,
good.
Jessica, how do I look? She's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
good.
that's like, now you look better than me. Okay,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
already sweating.
Yeah, we like to do that a lot before we, if we could just like check ourselves real
Yeah,
quick
you
before
have
the
to.
merch table, because
Yeah.
Well, like
You're
your
seeing
headbanging, you have
people.
lipstick. It's gonna get on your forehead. And
Yeah.
fall
So
asleep.
usually after a show, you guys run straight to a mirror, bathroom, or something. kinda?
not necessarily, but as long as we have like a little mirror or
Or
something
something. A
nearby.
phone. You're like, okay.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the bathroom's so far, it's too far.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at
Yeah.
a symbol. Like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you guys are lucky. You guys don't have to wear makeup or anything.
Yeah, but
Hey,
So
there's
you
some
should
guys
get
that
a
wear
little-
makeup. There's some guys that wear makeup.
Yeah, there are.
they are.
That's
like,
true.
Like ghosts, they do, right?
Kiss.
That is
Motionless.
true, yeah.
I always gotta.
Yeah, motionless
I always gotta
does.
check my hat in the mirror. No.
That's right.
Yeah, Yeah,
I
we
know.
get lucky.
I
but.
seen that video. You're like, gotta check your nails before.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I did that. I was playing the piano and then we stopped and I went like that. I don't know what it was. There was literally something that was like I think when I was hitting the keys, because it's a keyboard, so the keys are plastic.
Oh,
They're weighted though. They're weighted keys, but they're
are
plastic.
good.
I think I slammed my nail into something, and it like that gap between the black and white key. I think it
yes.
went into one, and it hurt, and I just went like that to see if it was bleeding.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It looked smooth though. It looked really smooth, but
It's good. Yeah, it's like stubbing your.
I think
fingers.
I thought I was bleeding. I
Oh.
think from my nail, but yeah.
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 It's hard being a musician.
It is. You
I
break a
stub
nail, you look
my
at your
hands,
nail.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You could though with the drum set, like, cause all the stands, you could get like a little arm thing that has a little mirror on it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah. I stubbed my hands a lot, and even with my mic stand too. Like I was loosening it, and it just like went down. They had like a bubble blister.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It pinches you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've had
that was bad.
Yeah. Oh.
Or you slam the floor tom and you feel like you cut like a finger because you're
Oh my
the
Yeah.
velocity
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, our drummer, one of our
Jay.
Jay that fills in and stuff. He used to be our permanent drummer, but he bleeds all the time. Like he's always smashing his
Oh,
thumb.
yeah.
He's like
Was
bleeding
he
all
the
over
one
his
at
kid.
that show I seen? Or
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
I showed you guys.
He's always bleeding.
That's
no, like,
right. His snare is all bloody.
actually, in the music video, not to keep saying anything about us. So like, I know the show's about you guys, but
all
real quick,
good.
in our Lucky Ones video, at the beginning, it shows like a bunch of stuff before the song gets going, and you see
Oh.
blood dripping off our drummer's hand. That was real. Like he was
I believe
bleeding
that.
onto his snare,
That's
and we
crazy.
just filmed it. So it's on. He's like he was. Yeah,
my
he,
gosh.
I think he nails his knuckle on the snare rim.
Oh, like a rim
Sometimes.
shot.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it'll
like,
bust you open.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. I guess Tom's
Yeah.
too, right? You could do that on Tom.
Yeah, you can more so the floor tom because it's like level.
Yeah, it's
too.
over. Yeah, that
Rack
makes sense.
toms, you're-
I was about to say some people are like, yeah, I'm more of a tom bleeder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bleed.
that's
Floor
why
tom
me.
bleeder.
I'm a snare
Yeah.
bleeder.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
Drums
I'm
are
a cymbal
dangerous.
bleeder.
Drums are or a flying cymbal.
Sticks hurt when they're going hard. When you're hitting, if you can whack somebody. That
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially,
Dangerous.
yeah.
Okay, so cool. You know what? This is a good time. Before we get into the next parts of the show, we're gonna take the one break that we get, and then we'll be back to the Rock Oath second half or second part. So everybody, thanks for watching. Dianthus in the house. We're not done yet. Let's go. Episode 9. Hey. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rock Oath, episode 9. Again, I'm your host, Mike Schoon from the band 22 Salute. We still got Dianthus in the house here for the second half. Jackie and Jessica, half. Anne Hathaway, I was about to talk about her in the second half. Girls, you still having a good time?
Yeah.
Good.
Regardless of time.
We just had a little break. We had some pizza. We had some talk. We had some good times. Had a little too much pizza, but that's okay.
It's
Yeah.
all good. Yeah. You introduced me to that new magic sauce there. So.
So yeah,
Yeah.
jalapeno cheddar.
Jalapeno cheddar,
The
yeah.
best. We got little squeezers again. You know, because we're poor, we don't get that expensive Domino's. You get Domino's when you're rich. You
Should have got DiGiorno.
Right.
That's good stuff too.
Pizza Hut's for rich people too. You just-
Yeah. We're all good here.
Or for our vegans out there, there's a tattooed chef.
Or
Good
diet
check.
pizza.
Diet pizza.
Oh really?
For all the gluten-free vegans.
Wait, are you guys vegan?
Selectively.
Oh, so- unless the meat's really good.
Yeah.
I say before shows, it's important because, singing when you have dairy, it's not a good mix sometimes.
No, I
So,
totally get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Depends.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot about the. What we're talking about pizza. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Pizza.
that's cool. Hey man, pizza. Yeah. That's a whole subject on its own. We could talk all day about pizza. So okay.
There's a lot of them.
So let's get on with the second half of the second part of the show. Next on the set list, which is fourth on the set list, we're going to our nerd out section. Meaning, we're just going to talk about. I want you girls to tell us what you like to nerd out on: video games, reading, card games, whatever it is. Let's. I'm sure you both have the same answer. I'm guessing.
We have
so.
the same
Yeah.
answer. I don't know if you guys could vibe out with antique shopping or stuff like
Antique
that.
shopping. Oh.
Does anybody in the
Depends.
house like antique shopping? Yeah,
No.
I don't know. I don't think so. But
You know,
If it's
wait,
like
you
something
don't
really-
think us men can do that?
If it's like something,
I'm kidding. Yeah, you're
well,
right.
it's therapeutic for us. It's we can spend hours going to antique stores and
Just like looking at old stuff and.
yeah. Well, we love it, like like with our rims, our personal rims. Like we have like a certain like aesthetic, I guess. So like I like the more Victorian kind of not borderline creepy stuff, but just antique, I guess.
Yeah,
just
antique.
Victorian.
Yeah, and we always like going to antique stores in different areas too. And actually, not too long ago, we were in Agoura Hills, Westlake Village, celebrating our birthday and stuff, and Mother's Day as well. But we went to a certain antique shop in Agoura Hills, and I forgot where exactly or what it was called.
Yeah.
But we seen Betsy Johnson, and she's actually a really popular fashion designer, and we
Whoa.
wear a lot of her stuff too. And yeah, it was fun too. You never know who you're gonna meet there, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
you
always
find
a
some
fun
really
time.
cool stuff. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it takes you down memory lane too.
Really?
For
So-
us, all of us '90s babies, you see all your
Yeah.
old stuff.
Yes.
What were we talking about earlier about 90s? We said something.
We said the big
Oh.
comfy couch.
Big comfy couch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we got the what do you call it, the couch.
Oh, Mark's on the big comfy
Couch
couch.
contributor.
Couch contributor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hey, I have
It's
a
so
question,
fun.
by the way. Speaking of antiques, that little doll thing you guys put up with it's like a little
Yeah,
monster head
what
on
is
it.
that?
Yeah.
Did you guys find that at antique shop?
On their Instagram, there's like a picture of this like monster doll or something. What's
Yeah,
this?
that's right. Yeah, that one was pretty cool. It was actually the dress came from the antique shop, I believe, but we had it custom made from these two girls. Their company is called Little Goals,
And they're twins too.
they're twins, and
Oh,
their
wow.
names start with J's too. So it's
Yeah.
like the Twilight
wow.
Zone.
Julia and Joanna.
Oh wow.
And it's funny you mentioned that, Mark, because I'm actually working on another custom doll for me too. Because Jessica's like, I have one, you gotta have one too. So
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they're kind of
Yeah.
creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
They're like clay heads. They sculpt the clay
Yeah.
heads and just rip the doll heads off of the doll
Oh,
body.
wow.
And they
Jeez.
just put it back on. So
Yeah.
So you guys
it's already brutal.
You guys
Yeah.
like that creepy stuff?
Well,
Yeah,
well, actually,
creepy cute.
we like the creepy cute. We don't like a lot of gore or anything. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
it's
like blood.
different.
So that would be your
Burn
nerd
off.
out thing, antique stuff, huh?
We nerd out for hours.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was cool like World War II stuff or like something really historical. Like if I found it, that would be.
Yeah, I guess antique stuff
Yeah.
would be
That would
cool,
be cool,
depending on
but-
what it is. Like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's different like little sections. There's like the retro stuff too, and then like
Mhm.
for us like the kind of Victorian stuff, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of different stuff.
Like,
yeah.
like when you say antique, like is some of the stuff like 1800s, or is this all like?
It ranges.
Really?
Yeah,
That'd
it could be
that'd cool, like,
1950s.
the older it is,
40s.
the cooler it is. In
Yeah,
my opinion,
yeah.
so.
One
Yeah.
thing that we had a really hard time with, we're still trying to find cool stuff from like the medieval time period, like
Oh, that'd be sick.
like knight shields and stuff.
Swords
We
and
can't
stuff.
find that anywhere. It's
That would be
especially
cool.
here. It's
They
hard.
don't have like swords
I
and
think we
like
found medieval sheet music.
guillotines and stuff.
no.
No.
Yeah, we found sheet music. No guillotines.
Yeah, we went to
But-
was it
The
Old Town
Constitution.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah, we went to Old Town Orange and they had a bunch of stuff there, and I think we found the medieval sheet music. But I don't know how authentic it is, but
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
That's really cool though.
it's on like
Yeah.
lambskin. It's like printed on lambskin.
Okay,
Mm.
Yeah.
what Brent would know this. What years was medieval times? Between what and what?
It's like, well, it depends on like which you want to talk about. Like that,
Like the Dark Ages.
Is that like 13?
Like where people like
it's like 800 to
Oh wow.
800 to 1300.
800, 1300? Oh wow, that long
500
ago?
span.
Oh,
You could even go like, you could even go as far back as 500 AD, but
80 or
AD.
80?
AD,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I got you now. He has a
That's
microphone.
interesting. That's
Really?
cool.
I thought it was like 1600s or not 1600s. Like,
No, that's because that's when you're hitting the Renaissance and everything.
so I'm thinking like
that's
12, 13.
I love that time period too. We
Yeah.
love that.
That's
yeah.
pretty
The
cool.
classical, like Baroque, and that there we
There's
go.
a lot of
There's our
Gothic in
nerdy
the
stuff.
Renaissance time too, so you get
What's,
that.
what's that?
Yeah, Gothic.
There's a lot of Gothic style in the Renaissance era. So.
Yeah.
Totally.
What era would they call this we're in now?
Hell.
The idiot era? The era of morons?
That's funny.
Yeah. There's
What
some
is
styles
what is
to
it?
be
Gen
had.
Z or something?
No, that's
Yeah.
generation.
You probably want to take this mic back, man.
Yeah, you're distorting.
You're distorting.
Yeah.
Whoa, you sound like a blues singer, man.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
About the
All right, you're ruining the
Yeah.
show. Okay.
That's too
That's
funny.
Brent, everybody.
Yeah.
Brent. Oh, also you might know him as Poncho in the Halloween episode. The
He's wearing-
Hispanic, the
He's wearing a
Hispanic,
sombrero.
the Mexican
racist,
luchadora.
Freaking racist.
What?
Nacho Libre.
Ryan is Hispanic, so he can call me that, and I'll let him.
Just kidding.
I know.
You guys are funny. Oh man.
All right.
Good stuff.
So, anything else you guys like to nerd out on, or just antiques?
Gear, music gear.
All right.
We love
all
gear.
right.
Big
Let's
into
hear about it.
gear.
Let's hear about it.
Yeah, like drum stuff. I love experimenting with different snare drums and all that.
Okay.
So there's a lot of different woods out there. There's like oak, which is like the heaviest, I believe, and there's walnut. But like I don't have like a huge collection. Neither do you have a huge guitar collection, right?
Actually,
But-
you told me to sell more guitars.
okay. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's too funny. Yeah, we just like to mix it up, you know. Even in the studio, it's good to swap out certain snares for like, you know, a metal snare too, which is cool.
Really,
Yeah.
just
yeah.
try different things out, and
Yeah.
that's the kind of
Just
stuff that
different
like
sounds.
musicians love. But your ordinary person would be like, I don't.
Oh, I
care.
know.
Like, you're
It's like if
bored.
there's another drummer here.
The
right?
drummers out there relate
Vibe
with
out.
you.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Drummers would love that.
Exactly, yeah.
And what about you?
And yeah, me with guitars, you know, but yeah, going back to the drum thing though, like I think it's really cool that, you know, she pays attention to like the woods and stuff because that can easily be related to guitar as well. Cause I think the types of woods you're mentioning can also be found on guitar, like mahogany, swamp ash, different types of stuff. So, and it affects the sound of the guitar. Like, I know Matt Hafey from Trivium, he says like really heavy guitars with like thick wood actually resonate better.
Yeah.
But for me, I tried that and I'm like breaking my back.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
live, you
yeah.
know.
You have
It's
to
true, though.
be
So-
practical too.
Like
Yeah.
a Les Paul will have more resonation than
Right.
Fender.
Fender. Yeah. So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all about finding like your sound and you know, not compromising that live, you know.
Yeah.
But we love gear.
What do you what's your rig real quick? Just like a quick run through.
Like guitar wise or
Yeah, guitar and amp.
Yeah, guitar wise, I have two Charvel Desolation guitars, and they're both two different colors. So I have a black one that kind of has like a glossy kind of finish on top, and it's equipped with EMG pickups as well. So I think I think it's a 81, 85 on that black guitar, and then my red guitar, same exact thing but different color. So it's shiny with a red color, and it's got EMG pickups with the James Hetfield signature,
The
Oh.
red
the headset.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So do you like EMGs?
I love EMGs. Yeah.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I've tried other pickups. Like I know when I first started, there's like the classic humbucker pickup, which is still really cool, and
Yeah.
it's cool for like, you know, punk music too, because you
Gotcha.
just those power chords really have that, you know, chug. At the
Yeah,
end of
yeah,
it.
I got you. Yep.
But I still play with that too, you know. But I think EMG it's the most versatile for what we do.
Yeah.
But I know like lead guitar players and stuff, they like, you know, Seymour Duncan sometimes
Or Fishman.
Yeah.
Fishman pickups.
Fishman,
But for
yeah.
us, EMG is the sound.
Gotcha. EMG.
Yeah.
Now, do you change your battery every show?
I try to be on top of it, but not every show. I think maybe like I think once a year because they actually last a lot. But
We're not playing crazy tours yet.
yeah,
so.
Yeah.
if I'm playing a lot, practicing more than that, obviously.
Definitely.
But
Gotcha.
they last.
Yeah, and for anyone watching or listening, EMG pickups are they're called active, and basically you have to put a little battery in your guitar to power those pickups. Passive would be your normal pickups that just
Don't require.
Yeah.
don't require a battery.
No battery.
Exactly.
No battery included.
I know.
That reminds me of a
That's
funny
a
joke
lot.
I got to bring up later.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Don't forget.
I won't forget that joke. That'll be during the Q&A time, just for fun. I'll throw it out there.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, nerd out. Anything else on that? Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I would say, we're mentioning antique stores and then gear, but I actually think fashion is a huge part
Okay.
of like our band.
Alright.
Of course, like, you know, on stage, of course, you can't wear these like, you know, flowy like long skirts, but
I mean, you could.
especially for me playing drums, I don't know.
yeah, I mean, you could try.
I'm stepping all over the place, but yeah, we're really big into that though. Like the whole, of course, Victorian time period too. Like, it was kind of like an interesting time, the Victorian period, because everyone kind of like they would wear all black, of course. You know, they would call it like a mourning phase,
Morning
right?
period. Yeah, there
Morning
was a lot of
period.
things that they would do that, you know, thinking about it now, it's
Like
like,
rituals?
wow, that's crazy. Like, we actually, that's a good topic you mentioned because I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Heritage House in Riverside. Have you been there?
Sounds haunted.
It's like
Nuh-uh.
yeah.
I don't know if it's haunted.
Yeah,
but
it sounds haunted.
Some people
Yeah, no,
say
it
it
sounds
is.
like-
Some people say it is.
Yeah, it's
but-
the Heritage House, but Jessica, she took me to the Heritage House, and we kind of went for the what was it, like a
it was
Halloween?
it was
special?
October, so it was like They call it Behind the Black Veil, which is kind of funny because we love the band Black Veil Brides, of course. But it was called Behind the Black Veil, and they had all these weird like rituals that Victorians would do during that time, like putting black like satin cloth over mirrors.
They would cover all the mirrors in the house when somebody would pass away, just to keep the bad spirits out or something. So like we came in there and then, like all the mirrors were covered, and they would also take like
Their hair.
the person's hair that passed away and make like
A mourning wreath.
a mourning wreath out of it, and like they wouldn't leave
It's like
their
an
house.
oddity at that point. It's like oddities territory, but
Yeah.
it was really interesting though.
And what? Okay,
I mean, we don't believe that
here's
kind
how
of stuff.
here's
but
how
it's cool.
smart I am again. That would be 1800s, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Victorian, 1800s.
But was
yeah.
that included 1700s?
I think that was it Edwardian?
Edwardian came before the Victorian.
I think
era.
Edwardian was like late 1700s. I think.
1700s.
To
Okay,
1800s.
okay. Yeah.
But the fashion though, the whole Victorian time period, like like
Just-
women wearing
The
corsets
puff
and stuff.
sleeves.
Oh yeah.
Puff sleeves.
Now, do you
yeah.
guys wish you could be living in those times, or you just like to fantasize about it a little bit and be like, nah, I like having my iPhone.
I know. We
Yeah.
like to watch movies that are kind of set in that time period.
Oh
too.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, those are great. Yeah.
Just love the whole style of it, and it's it goes with what we do in the band too, because we
Yeah.
like the elegance of that, and that's kind of what our message is, I guess. So we're kind of elegant in that way, but it's got the dark
Cool.
edge.
That's why I brought out the lantern.
the
I tried to match the old
Yeah.
the old
Victorian
style,
times.
Victoria times, make y'all feel at home. And the skeleton, what's that? No, I didn't. No, we did it the Halloween episode. We didn't do it yet.
Is he a regular or?
No, he is. No, the lantern is just from the Halloween episode.
That's from our Keep Me at Bay music video.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
But
nice.
that's why we brought it out, because I figured to make y'all feel a little at home. All
Oh
right.
yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. We're all about that.
Thank you.
Do you guys ever wear black veils in for your videos or on
I
stage?
have one that has like
Yeah.
little white roses on it, but my mom's like, no, just you look silly, take it off.
What if you guys wore veils before you get on stage? You walk on stage and then you go. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be cool. I know
That's
a band that
cool.
kind of does that. I think they're called Visions of Atlantis, but they're more of the piratey kind of vibe. But I
Ooh.
think
Oh,
she
yeah.
wears like a hood or something.
Well,
okay.
once you
Yeah,
guys get
yeah.
bigger and you're playing like really big venues and you're like have a big production, you all come out on stage with your veils and slowly walk
Veil,
on
yeah.
stage
The black
and then
veil.
really sick.
throw it
Yeah.
off and then
That'd be
start
cool.
killing it.
We have done blindfolds before in one of our music videos for Black Snow from
Yeah.
the first record, but yeah,
Awesome
we haven't
song,
tried
by the
the
way.
veils.
Mark
Oh,
loves that
thank
song.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I know it's off your guys' first album, or it's for your first album, right?
Yeah.
it was our debut.
Yeah, I still I heard that. I listened to it today actually because I was just rehashing over stuff just because we were interviewing you guys, and I was like
Awesome. Thank
when I heard that, I'm like, gosh, like I like your guys' songs on your new album, but every time I hear that song, I was like, man, that's just like really epic song.
Oh, thank you.
It really is. Like I think that's one of your guys' best songs.
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
thank
Yeah.
you so much.
I mean, that album is so vulnerable for us. Yeah, just
Mhm.
the album title "Worth Living For." Like we're kind of in a place where like it's your first album and you have all this pressure built up, and
Yeah.
you have deep emotions too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Definitely.
But yeah, not throw you guys on
Thanks for
tangent here.
listening to that one.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Good luck,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I remember hearing it when it first came out. Like you guys had a little, because I think I was following Jackie on Instagram,
Yeah.
and I think she put I was following both of you guys, and you guys put up like a little thing about it because it was like what 2018.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
probably
was
like a
2018.
short teaser that you seen, right? Like
Yeah,
Right.
and I heard the chorus part, and I was like, oh, that's catchy. And then I listened to the song, and I was like, that's really good because I think I was gonna go to like one of your guys' shows or something, and then I was like
Oh,
wanting
yeah.
to hear your guys' music, and then I heard that, and I was like, man, that song is so catchy. Like,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It was our ballads. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we got to play that one live again too, because it's a lot of fun to play.
Next time,
Yeah,
we
you
go-
guys should.
Next time we
The
play a show,
ballads.
try to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know there's piano in there, but if you guys are, I don't know, switching from piano to guitar, or
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have those elements in the background.
Oh,
for sure,
okay.
live,
Yeah, we do.
So
That one's fun. Like we like to write ballads too. It's
Oh yeah,
always
ballads
fun.
are great.
so you guys just
Had
like
the,
backtrack piano.
Pretty much. Yeah. The
Yeah.
piano
Live.
parts. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
cool.
know. Wish we could do it all at the same time, but I know.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
like
Can
getting
only
age
be-
just right.
Um, real quick for the people who are watching, we knew. I just want to say how we met. If that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we knew Dianthus just from Instagram and stuff, and they actually was it a month ago.
Yeah.
Month and a half ago?
We
I
played the
think.
show. Yeah.
April?
Mhm.
Yeah. They hit us up. I don't know which one it was. You hit Mark up, right? One of you did?
I think
We
we
were
were
together
together
at
at
the
the same time. Like
Yeah.
you have his Instagram.
Instagram. I think it was me that reached
Yeah,
out.
and you
yeah.
reached
Yeah.
out and you asked
Yeah.
us to play on the.
I was working, and
on
then
the
all of a sudden
House of
Jackie
Blues show, and we were like,
messaged me.
dude, hell yeah.
You guys
That was
saved
fun.
the day.
That was
Seriously,
that
it
was
a
great.
fun-
That was a
fun
cool
show.
experience. It was kind of like last minute, like what 2
It
days
was very
before.
last minute.
But
yeah.
hey, we got it together, and it was a fun time. It was really cool. It was,
was fun.
neat
It worked
getting to
out.
go there. And
Thank you guys for jumping on that show too, because it's not
Yeah.
easy to get a full band together at such late notice.
Oh yeah,
but
no. it
Oh,
was-
you
yeah.
guys killed it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we were
Anytime.
like we had just done a show the weekend before, and I know we actually asked you guys if you guys wanted to be on it because
That's right.
I think a band dropped out, but then the guy you guys did your last podcast with, the Foo Bar Show, his band Fallen Electric, they actually filled in that spot.
Oh, that's how you
Oh,
guys know
okay.
'em. They played that show. Okay.
Yeah, I mean we've known
Makes
them
sense.
before that, but they filled in that spot that I told you guys about
Oh, that's right.
when
yeah.
I was asked. I was like, well, hey, do you guys want to get on the show? And
Yeah, I
it was like
remember that.
last minute.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopes to know a lot of bands, a lot of
Yeah.
local friends.
Hopefully we can play a show with them as well, like all three of us.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Dude, absolutely. And yeah,
Sure.
and hopefully we'll play with you guys again soon. Sometime if you guys we can figure something out.
Definitely.
Yeah, for
So.
sure.
Be awesome.
But all right, so nerding out, Mark.
Yo.
I guess technically you are a guest because a couch contributor is kind of like a guest / not guest. So Mark, what do you nerd out on, man?
What do I nerd out on? Oh
Yeah.
man, I mean.
I
I work so much right now. Right now I'm nerding out on. I guess I'm nerding out on
TV?
whatever's on Netflix, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's nerding out, but
Yeah.
It's
Depending on what
vibing
you
out.
watch.
I really don't have time for like video games. Oh no.
Or life.
I'll tell you what I'm
or
nerding out on.
anything.
Right?
Brent actually, card games. I started learning how to play some card game. One called Slay.
Slay.
Oh, yeah.
Started
Nice.
playing that. Like I don't really play card games too much. Like have the time for it, but
Yeah, those are fun. Those are cool.
but yeah, we started learning how to play that, and then.
They're like
Oh, nice.
But that, and then like finding new movies or getting into trying to see what else is on when I can, like
Okay.
Yeah.
on
That's
Netflix, like
always good.
like
Card
new
games are fun.
like s- like I like yesterday I just started watching The Outer Banks on Netflix. It's actually pretty good.
Netflix. We have
I've-
Netflix.
Okay.
We gotta catch that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's
Outer Banks.
it's based in I think it's like South Carolina or North Carolina by the beach, and it's like these people basically these younger people living by the beach, and it's like focuses around their life and what they're getting into, and it's so far I only seen one episode, but it's pretty good.
Oh,
Cool.
nice. That's all it takes to get hooked on a
Yeah.
thing.
So-
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'll just throw something in there. I've been nerding out on, and now Brent has too, and now our roommates are. Is this not podcast? It's this YouTube channel called Mr. Ballin. You guys ever heard of him?
No.
No.
And all he does is he does storytelling of the strange, dark, and mysterious. He just basically
sounds fun.
it's all like he tells a story and there's pictures and like sound. Like, he just basically sits in front of the camera and there's like pictures and videos.
Just
and
narrates.
And he basically, you've seen it?
So it's
Yeah.
like a visual experience.
Yeah, he basically tells the story, and he tells them so good, and these are all real stories, and they're all like have a twist ending, and like you're like, I can't believe that really happened, and it's like real life, and like it's just crazy, like,
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
but they're kind of dark, like these are all true stories, so like by the end of the story, like for me at least, like I'll watch a few episodes, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting like depressed, and it's like super dark.
Oh, okay.
And, like,
Oh.
yeah, because
That's
like
interesting.
there's usually a bad ending to all these stories, but like
Oh, that's
they're
that's
all
like what pulls you in though, because it's like it's
basically like a
yeah.
crime show, basically everyone, but they're all like a
Okay.
really good story with a twist, and they're all real, and they're
Really?
so good. Like I don't really
Okay.
like get hooked too much on YouTube channels, but this is one that I like.
Oh,
jeez,
nice.
yeah.
We're kind of into that, like well, we like to watch like Dateline and all the crime stuff. Like,
Okay,
we're
so
into
you
that,
would
like,
you would
we're
actually
into that
love
too,
this.
yeah.
You would absolutely. I'll send you
Yeah.
guys a couple links.
Are you guys getting
once
into
you-
true crime?
True. That's the podcast thing, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I keep
not
hearing a
yet.
lot about it, like true crime, and I'm like, what is this? Like, I keep hearing people saying, "Oh, I love watching true crime," or these mystery
Mysteries. Yeah.
Yeah.
we have
It's-
a podcast
or
at
solved
April, too.
mysteries.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because you could always learn something from that. Like, of course, it's really sad and unfortunate, the end story. But like,
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting when you get into that stuff.
Right.
Makes you paranoid.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're always
Like,
like
it-
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of teaches you what to look out for in
Yeah,
a way.
I mean,
Yes.
and all these
It
stories like
does.
that and Mr. Ball and stuff, like you see these like true stories that go horribly wrong. These people that seem like nice people, and all of a sudden they're murdering people and they're planning stuff. Like scares you. It makes you like more
Right.
cautious. Like I don't want to be on one of these episodes one day.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Exactly. Yeah.
Seriously,
Trust
man.
Nobody.
It's not even a
I
joke.
know.
The one-time
interesting.
singer
What? Don't say that.
No.
from Eastvale.
We're not making no story about me dying.
Oh no.
Cripple Creek.
Gotta keep it positive, right?
Yeah, we live on Cripple Creek, by the way, our
Cripple
street.
Creek.
So that's a perfect name.
Why do we call it that?
Cripple Creek.
Cripple Creek. Stop.
It's like the
We have-
perfect setting. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm
Perfect.
like, did you say
No, I'm not
crippled
saying
creep
anything.
or
No,
crippled?
creep.
Cripple
That's
Creek.
right.
Creep.
I was
Not
just messing.
crippled
I was just
creep.
messing with
Oh yeah, crippled. On the
Crippled
cripple.
creep.
Hey, on the Cripple Creek from Cripple Creek.
Well, on one of the other streets is called
horrible.
Dancy, so there's Dancy,
Dancy
Street,
Street.
and now there's
All
Cripple.
right.
Notice that
All right,
you're
we're going on a tangent. We're getting off.
Fancy
Of
Dianthus here.
All right, so that'll conclude the nerd out section. Basically, we all like to have fun outside of music and work, so that's awesome.
Of course, yeah.
Awesome. All right, next on the set list is basically just extra Q&A. We're just gonna ask some questions. I have some questions, but before I ask, do you have one, Mr. Ryan? I see your hand on the microphone.
Oh, I'm just getting the mic ready for everyone.
Okay.
I think Brent has one.
Brent, you have one?
He's always got questions.
Brent's on the he's the love seat contributor. I guess you call it.
Yes, this is my seat. Yes, correct.
Take it back from your mouth a little bit.
Is that good?
TWS.
There you go. Yeah, it was distorting a little bit.
So
Don't put it in your mouth. Brent, take it out of your Brent, take it out of your mouth. Brent,
it's very tempting. I'm sorry.
Oh, he didn't. I was just you can't see him, so I can make stuff up.
Brent,
Put your
back it up
shirt
a
back
little-
on too, bro. Like,
Brent, back it up a little bit.
Do you guys like the band Cradle of Filth?
Oh, we haven't ventured into them too much, but I think maybe Jessica has.
They're
Actually,
pretty dope. We actually know the videographer that did their latest video, I believe. He did the same one for Suicide Silence that came out.
Oh, okay.
oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, industrialism films. But yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, are there
Yeah.
any songs off the top of your head that you can recommend to us? Because we're always
Well,
into that.
their main one, which a lot of their, because the Danny Filth, lead singer, is very into a lot of like the Gothic writing, and he has like a degree in English, I think, too. So he does a lot of lyricism. If you listen to all their lyrics and all their songs, he's also really into H.P. Lovecraft. So all their stuff is like a mixture between H.P. Lovecraft, Gothic, and Victorian era style, and all their music videos. So songs like their number one song that everyone knows is Nymphetamine.
Okay.
Or Nymphetamine.
That one has a music video, right?
Yeah, that has a music
think I
video.
like
It's
that one
it's from 2004. But another one is a Heartbreaking Seance, which is very gothic style and everything too. So Heartbreaking Seance is really good, and Ghost in the Fog is another good song. But yeah, no, I don't know if you guys are into like that type of music. I mean, it's more of like a symphonic. They're considered extreme metal just because they can't really be put into anything because his voice is. He's known for having super like random octaves. He can like hit super high notes, and he screams the majority of the time though. But but yeah, it's all their music is like something I feel like you guys would probably be into. So I didn't know if you guys already were into them or not.
Yeah. I definitely heard of him. Sometimes it takes me a while because I'll listen to a band. I'll listen to that band for like X amount of time, but I'll definitely check them out though because I've been meaning to listen to them.
More.
I just didn't know where to start. I'm like, point me in the right direction, and I'm pretty sure I'll get into them too.
Yeah.
Because we love metal for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah, we like to listen to extreme metal too, and like I mentioned, Lorna Shore earlier.
Lorna Shore.
So, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Is he kind of like Devin Townsend with what he does, but with screaming? Kind of.
Yeah, he has. Well, he's just. I can see that comparison. He's just known for having like he has multi-octave. So I think he actually hits all the different octaves.
Wow.
In his singing. So I don't know if you ever heard of King Diamond too.
King Diamond.
But it's kind of like a similar style in that, but he screams instead. So the main thing, the reason people like it too is if you listen to like all the stuff, the way he sings and. Lyrics is you hear him like when he sings he has to like take a massive breath because he like will do these lines where he just like throws out a whole paragraph and it's like super like awesome in his cadence. And if you look at all the words he's like it's like a whole dictionary that he's throwing out and it's like a poetic.
That's
all of his songs
amazing.
are like gothic poems.
I love that.
That's cool.
Well,
I mean,
that.
he's an English major, or
I believe he went to college and studied English.
That's so cool. I mean, it comes out somehow in the music. So
Yeah,
So,
that's
but-
awesome.
Yeah, check them out. I'm sure you guys will like them.
Yeah, I love that. I think
Thank
the cool
you.
story. Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
Mark, you got any questions? Or Brad. Is
oh,
Brad
yeah, let
next?
Brad go ahead.
Yeah, Brad, go ahead.
Check. Is it all right? Volume.
Yeah, that's good right there.
All right. Have you guys checked out like maximalist style, like for home decor?
Actually, no. No, we haven't.
So okay, so you're familiar with like boho, like that style.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of people, what they did, like for the past few years, it's been like very minimalist, right? Well, now it's the exact opposite. So literally, people are grabbing like a lot of people that had boho style are basically just cluttering their houses with stuff. But there are people that also do, that take like more antique kind of stuff, like very golds and blacks and that kind of colors,
Like regal
or dark,
kind of
dark
thing,
woods
yeah.
or something.
Right.
And then they just literally just put stuff all over their house. So you should check it out. It's like there's no rhyme or reason really. I mean, there's still a theme, but like it's pretty crazy. It's one of my favorite styles. So
That's cool. That's kind of cool. It's funny because I have seen like magazines with that. I think we picked up a magazine somewhere at Lowe's. It was like Verdana or magazine or something. But yeah. There's like carpets full of different patterns, and the walls are different patterns, and there's like a random like Rococo bathtub. Yeah. We totally vibe with that too.
So it's called maximalist, not minimalist.
yeah, it's
maximalist.
literally that. And then like you just go on like IG or something, and then
okay.
like, but like I said, a lot of it's gonna be like very colorful, but there are also alternatives to it where it's more, I don't know, Victorian,
Like moodier.
pieces. Yeah, exactly.
cool.
And then just a lot of it.
That's cool. That's like our music video. We have a music video called for our Realm single, and then like the whole room is like Rococo, but it's more like the theme of Rococo. It's not like different things though. But
Yeah. Maybe for
That's
our next
fun.
music video, we can have some maximalist elements
Yeah,
in there.
it's kind of popular right now. It's pretty cool. Like sometimes it could be overkill, like if the colors aren't right. But like it still has to make sense. But just check it out. It's super cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. I think that's good for a lot of people that have like OCD. Like everything has to be perfect. It's like you completely just just make it all.
You don't
crazy.
have to match. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Anything
fun. It's
goes,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. You can start singing.
Who's
That's cool.
Good question, Brad. Is that it or? We got another question in the house. What, Anthony?
You guys have awesome questions.
Bring it around. Bring it around.
I feel like Oprah.
What, you feel like Oprah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, where's my car? Where's my car, Ryan?
Did he hurt you?
Oh my goodness. Too good.
Why the name Dianthus?
Good question. Yeah. Dianthus, I think I actually came up with it.
Came across it.
Yeah, it's actually a type of flower. So it's kind of got like that feminine aspect, but kind of fast forwarding from when we picked the band name, I just like the sound of it, and Jessica did too. And we wanted something that sounds, simple but also pretty metal.
The one word band name.
Yeah, the cool thing about Dianthus is, a lot of people don't know what it is, and they just think it's, something metal
Some
or
like thrash metal, like name thrown together.
yeah. But yeah, it's a flower, so I know
It just sounds sick.
Yeah.
It's metal.
Yeah, but it was funny. I said this in I think a different interview we had, but it's a pretty mean-looking pansy for sure.
Cool.
So I don't know. It represents us well. It's a
Google the flower. It's like hot pink. Like we had the lights earlier. It's like hot pink, but the edges are all rough. So
Yeah,
that's us.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's us in a nutshell.
All right, Mark.
I'm trying to think.
Unless Ryan got one.
I usually have a stupid question.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh God. Oh God. These are the worst.
How did you know? I was gonna ask that.
Ryan, our tech dude, is gonna have a question here. It's gonna be something
Let's
ridiculous.
see.
Just anything.
Does it involve Christmas?
You know what? What do you got? What do you got over there, Mike?
I got a thing called Christmas with the Nomies.
What does that have to do with anything?
Okay. Don't you start. Okay, so Ryan hands this to me during the break and goes, Mike, it'd be funny if you he's laughing, goes, I just found this on your counter. Put this in the podcast. I'm like, what? Just do it. I go, okay. It says Christmas with the Nomies, and he's dying laughing. He thinks it's the funniest thing. I don't
my gosh.
understand.
Well,
Sorry.
that's actually kind of cute because we love cottagecore, so we love gnomes. We love gnomes.
Oh,
Okay.
see, it worked
So-
out. We love you.
Christmas with the
Yeah.
Nomies.
Yeah.
Hey. And by the way, we have a Christmas
Christmas.
tree still up in our living room.
I I've seen that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Wow.
It covers that corner very
It
well.
stays up all year long, and apparently it keeps getting stuff added to it. Like there's a
Wrestling
EDM
belt there.
sign, there's a wrestling belt. Who knows what will be
Oh.
on it next?
Oh,
That's
nice.
funny.
Should have brought some like Dianthus jewelry. You could just start.
Yeah.
hanging.
Oh, speaking of which.
Yeah. You could hang
Oh,
that
yeah.
on the tree.
So Dianthus, they gave this to us as a gift. It is a signed photo of them. An awesome photo, if you can see that. I don't know.
We put
Yeah,
it in
yeah.
the protective sheet cover.
Yeah, it's in a protective sheet cover. Oh, down here. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. Dianthus, they signed it and everything, and I'm holding on this. I'm going to put it up somewhere. Cool.
Yep.
Maybe on the tree.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
on the top, the very top.
I know.
People are like, wow.
We'll be
you
the,
really
the good
were-
luck
we
angels.
should have got like a hole puncher and got one of those hooks so you can hook it up.
I'm gonna frame that.
No,
though,
this
yeah.
is awesome. I love it. And it says
I
to the
do
ro-
have
it
a
says to the
question.
rock oath.
I
Awesome.
just,
Thank
I
you
just
so
thought
much.
of a question.
Stay middle.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday?
Christmas. Honestly,
not,
yeah.
Not Halloween or
I like-
Easter
You would be the
or 4th of
I-
July.
It's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh. Honestly, like Christmas is fun, but I like the vibes of Halloween though.
Yeah.
So are you like? Okay, I know I asked you this earlier, but are you Nightmare Before Christmas fans or?
we love
love
Tim
it.
Burton. Yeah, we love
Yeah,
Tim
Tim
Burton.
Burton, yeah.
Corpse Bride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corpse
all
Bride,
his
yeah.
films, Edward Scissorhands. and
Yes.
Yeah, all that. The
Uh-huh.
claymation kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love it.
Mhm.
You probably never been to his exhibit though. At LACMA?
No,
Mm-mm.
we
I
haven't.
think you would love it. I mean, I don't know when it'll come back, but has
Oh.
all the great stuff of all his stuff.
Oh. Where is it again?
Los Angeles County of Museum of Art.
Okay.
Oh, LACMA.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah. We've actually never been to LACMA, surprisingly.
I
All the
would love
times
to
we've been
go.
in LA.
Mhm.
But yeah, hopefully that exhibit comes back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Tim Burton, he's great. He has
Yeah.
great stuff.
And Danny Elfman too with the music
Oh,
and
yeah.
those
Oh, yeah.
movies.
Oh yeah, wasn't he in a band, right?
Yeah.
Before?
Wango,
Oingo
Oingo,
Boingo.
Yeah,
Boingo.
okay.
Mark, I was about to say Wango Tango.
Yeah.
Wango Tango is a nickname for In and Out. That's what we call it.
Why do you call
Oh,
it
yeah.
Wingo Tango?
Well, me, Mike,
Look
and
it up.
Jay, we call it like we just randomly one night because I don't know why like that name came across my head like in my mind and we were like leaving practice
We-
and,
we
and
weren't-
it was
we-
it's a Ted Nugent song actually, but I was just like we're
No.
like in and out. I'm like, so no Wango Tango tonight, huh?
The
guys?"
Wango Tango, and then
And,
Jay started laughing. We're like, now we call it In and Out Wango Tango. But actually, if you look up the definition, it makes sense. But we won't go there. But anyways,
We won't talk about
Yeah,
Wingo.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good
We'll talk
insider.
about
yeah, yeah,
joke.
Oingo Boingo. I was about to say Wango Tango. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oingo Boingo. He was in that band. Didn't they have like a
Yes.
Halloween song too? I'm pretty sure.
It was like Dead Man's Party.
Yeah.
Dead Man's Party. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Good
right.
I like Only a Lad. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that who asked that question? That was you, Ryan?
Yeah. It's a good question.
Thanks for contributing.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
can't hear
question.
you. I think-
Is it on now?
now it is, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, that was my question.
All right.
That's all I
Stop
got.
talking. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Christmas with the Nomies.
Right. Oh my God. Why did we put that cookie
It
case
just
into
looked
this
funny.
podcast?
I don't
Can we
know.
edit that out, please?
It's
That was
so
horrible.
contrasting. It's so
It was
contrasting.
so
love
bad. It was so
I
random.
love
Okay.
gnomes.
Ryan
Yeah,
told me to
gnomes-
do it secretly. Hey, put
Gnomes
this in
are
the podcast.
cool.
It's all
Gnomes are
good.
awesome.
We're all for that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
no, we'll keep it.
Fun
We'll keep it
gnomes.
because there's no rules in this podcast. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Smurfs, on the other hand,
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to the next question.
anyone
right,
got a
They're
question?
blue
though?
gnomes.
So, girls, I have a question, and and there's a reason why I ask. Do you guys know Jinx of Blackville Brides?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know him? Because he actually, I know he wouldn't know this, but I know his sister from Fort Dodge, Iowa.
No way.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
he was from Iowa.
Yeah.
But
He-
actually, we're
he
gonna bring
plays
that
in
up.
Iowa
His
sometimes.
sister came to
Oh.
some
One
of
of
our
our
She used to
parties.
come to our house parties.
Oh, really?
Autumn,
Oh.
yeah, his
Autumn.
sister. Yeah, his
That's
sister.
So cool.
And she would come over to our parties, and I didn't even know she was. I knew her, but I didn't know she was Jinx's sister. And then all of a sudden, I found out, and one time I was like, "Are you Jinx's sister?" And she's like, "Yeah, like cool." I'm like, "No way!"
Oh, that's
it was
so
so cool.
sick.
Yeah.
That's
So how do you
crazy.
know
That's
him?
so cool.
Yeah, our manager at the time kind of hooked us up with that. So he was actually the videographer, Pat Fogarty. He's the videographer for Blackville Brides, a lot of their videos. And so yeah, he kind of just brought that friendship to us, and
Cool.
we really vibed with Jinx because he loves classical music, and
I think that's why. Yeah.
we love classical music as well.
It was a toss
so-
up, Jake or Jinx, and then he's like, I think Jinx because he has more of the classical.
Oh,
thing.
cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, they're both equally really great.
Yeah,
but
very
style wise.
talented.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
And so you guys still just chill and talk once in a while, or just
You know, we keep in touch. You know, through Instagram, Facebook,
yeah.
and they actually just got off of a tour. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't catch any of the dates, but I'm sure they were killing it out there. And we watched one of their recent music videos too for Born Again. Yeah, Born Again. So they're killing it.
Awesome.
Out there.
Yeah, because Jinx, he moved out to LA from, I guess, the Fort Dodge area.
Kinda
That's where
same area we're from.
Same area, the exact same area we're from. Back whenever and then he found. That's crazy. It's just
That is crazy.
small world. Like we said that earlier. It's such a small world. What else were we talking about at break that was super?
Oh, we're talking. You guys said you seen Billy Joe.
Yeah.
Show and
Yeah.
you're watching.
Oh, his boys band, and you know Emily's Army. You know Emily, the girl. Okay, yeah.
The story
Yes.
behind. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so it's
Because
super
our
small
cousin
world.
was doing dance. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
yeah,
cool.
so everyone's connected. They say everybody's connected by what? 3 people in the whole world. You ever hear that?
I never heard that.
So
saying.
you
Heard
know,
something like
they
that.
say you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody any part of the world.
I always
Oh,
thought.
That's
so that's
not-
kind of what happened there. With
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So that's an old saying. I'm sure it's not that accurate, but who
I
knows?
always thought it was the hip bones connected to the tailbone and the tailbones.
Oh
connected to
God,
the-
Ryan.
Gosh.
I told you I keep it classy.
Everyone watching, I'm sorry.
Classy.
This is our tech guy.
I'm
He-
the
he-
Freddy.
His
We'll
jokes,
cut this out.
his jokes are like an 80-year-old's
I'm just
joke.
kidding.
That's so
Like
funny.
it's
Oh my
Call me
gosh.
the dad. I'm
I
just
remember
dad.
that. Oh man, you said Freddie, and I thought of Fred Figglehorn. You guys
Fred
remember him from? Do you guys remember him from YouTube? He was a really famous YouTuber. You don't remember Fred?
Oh, the one with
Fred with
the
the
Fred.
voice.
Voice.
Yes,
lost
I
his
know
meds,
Fred.
right? Fred
He had the
lost
high
his-
voice and everything.
He said
No.
Fred. That was like the early 2000s. We were like, oh my gosh,
You
yeah,
guys
we're
love
in middle
Fred?
school. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Yeah,
would, you
he had his own merch in Hot Topic. That was pretty cool.
Fred, I remember
Yeah.
Fred.
Well, you know what? Speaking of Fred, that's the skeleton head. So maybe that's.
Is
what
it
happened.
Fred? I don't remember. Yeah, I
Freddie
remember
Mercury.
Fred. Oh my God,
Yeah,
what are that guy's
yeah.
doing these days?
I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, hopefully his voice got a little bit lower.
That wasn't his
Who's the
real.
other guy? It was like Dave Days. Was it Dave Days?
Yeah, Dave
Yeah,
Days.
Dave Days.
He's
Dave
good.
Days.
Who's Dave Days? Is he a YouTuber too?
Yeah, he's a YouTuber. Yeah,
Slash musician.
Oh. See, I don't know
Sorry.
things.
Segueing a little bit from social media. Do you guys have a TikTok?
we don't.
We don't
yeah.
have
Oh, I know. That's okay. I was just curious.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
still taking votes if we really need one or not.
We just started one. I heard. I mean, it's not a
Oh,
bad
yeah.
idea. So
Oh, okay.
we only
That's
have
a
one.
whole other
We only
world
have
on
one
there.
video. I mean, I have a personal one, but our band only has one video. So
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
okay.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's good community there. I mean, especially now with metal and music, you know.
Yeah, actually, I think you guys would do great on TikTok. Seriously,
Oh, thank you.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people tell us we should
do
get
covers.
one, but
Not even covers. Just do your own stuff. Do playthroughs. Do all kinds of things. and
Really?
you could get a
Drum
good fan base
stuff.
on TikTok.
yeah.
Seriously,
I mean, that
it's
was
like-
the thing. We weren't sure if we should keep the mystery and because TikTok's very like out there, but like you can still kind of be.
But I think TikTok is the easiest way. I guess Instagram Reels to reach people. Like it's the quickest way to reach people. Like
Yeah.
that's what they say as far as algorithms. So
I believe that.
something.
Yeah.
it's just an
yeah.
idea. But I mean, you
Yeah,
guys know
that's
what you're
true.
doing. I'm
We'll-
not. I'm
we'll
not
think
telling
about
you
it.
like yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
keeps saying, even
That's
our
up to you
labels
guys.
like you need TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I used to make fun of TikTok when it first came out. I'm like, oh my god, it's just a bunch of girls dancing in front of us
Yeah. The
screen.
stereotypical.
And it
yeah.
kind of is sometimes, but like, but no, now I have TikTok and I get it now. But at
Yeah.
first, when it first came out, I'm like, oh my god, what?
Yeah, it's-
Now I dance in front of a camera and I don't got many views yet, but
I'm kind of bummed TikTok didn't come out when we were in high school because we were in cheer. We
Yeah,
were doing dance
oh.
routines. Like we
Yeah.
could probably whip out some cheer routines, but
right now, guys, on camera, let's go. No.
What?
I'm the tripping these demonios here.
Oh god.
But yeah, we'll hop on there. at some
Cool.
point.
All right, just a random question, but all right. Any other extra questions,
Any
guys?
other questions, y'all?
Well, yeah, I got one.
Uh
You got your own mics.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I have the microphone.
You have the
Um,
power.
No, I was curious. So when you guys started out, like when you guys first started playing shows, or actually before that, when you guys started, I'm assuming you guys probably started learning how to play certain songs, right?
Yeah.
Like early on, like did you guys start learning like punk band songs, or like did you guys right away start trying like learning I don't know, like a Metallica song or something, or like even if you couldn't really play like everything, like you just started, trying to learn how to play that, or what did you guys like start out like
Yeah.
influence wise, like trying to learn how to
jamming.
play, and jamming and stuff.
Yeah,
Universe?
yeah, for sure. I'm thinking that back to the time when we were both attending that rock school that we went to. But yeah, a lot of good music came at that time. It was like 2010, 2012. So
Uh huh.
a lot of the good stuff there. But I remember, yeah, one of the members in my band at the time, they threw "Toxic," the Static Lullaby song,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I cannot play this. Like, there's crazy double bass going on, and I'm like annoyed the whole time because I'm like, I can't play that.
Uh-huh.
Of course, now I can. We covered it.
It's really
but
frustrating when someone throws a song at you and you can't play it because you're too young.
it was
still.
all the metal songs, which like there's August Burns Red, like the Carol the
Oh
Bells.
God. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I'm like, I want to play it, but like you don't have enough of the knowledge yet. And so we did resort to the punk rock thing, which is totally cool because punk rock has its challenges too. With
Yeah.
being
and
energetic.
it's good
but-
to learn your rhythm from that. Punk.
Yeah.
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 So
Absolutely.
we're doing like a lot of Blink-182,
Cool.
Green Day, of course, and
Green Day.
I remember the first song I learned to drop tune, the drop D, was "Sugar We're Going Down" by
Really?
Fall Out
Oh,
Boy.
cool.
Sick. That
And
sounds
then-
like drop tuning.
Well, you can play it in drop tuning if you want. I played it in drop D.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But
Yeah, drop D,
that
yeah.
kind of like was a cool segue to System of a Down too. you know?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's a-
covered a
that's-
lot of other
That's
stuff.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's sick.
I remember
Yeah.
when I discovered that, or my teacher at the time told me about drop tuning. It changed everything for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Because sometimes when
Yeah.
you're like learning, like while you're learning, and you're getting better at your instrument, you're like listening, like you start learning other bands, and then like it kind of progresses. Like you'll listen to like, for example, like me and Mike, like we'd be like in the Aussie, Metallica, stuff like that, and then eventually it got to like, oh, Killswitch Engage, and you get into like bands that might be heavier, or even the other route, you might start hearing like pop stuff you might like more too. Not saying that's what you
Right.
guys did, but depending on
we
the
had our
person.
likes there, yeah.
Yeah, we did play some pop songs in the rock school, and that was fun too. Because
I think we covered. It was funny. We did California Girls, and our voices were like so high, we sound like the Chipmunks. Like yeah, but it was really funny, and I think I was playing drums, and then that was actually why I love to sing and play drums, because at that time, like I kind of tried it, and then it was fun. So
Uh-huh.
Nice.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you're on the keyboard, like
yeah, I was playing the keyboard parts. It was so fun.
Because
got
kind of in a
yourself
way,
fun.
when you do those, I mean, it kind of actually, it kind of develops how you are as a musician too. Like
It
the
totally
stuff. I mean,
does.
you go off with what catches your ear, but at the same time, it's like that. What catches your ear is like what you want to learn, and then you're like, oh, I like that, and you start. It kind of helps you develop like as who you are as a musician in a way.
Yeah, you have to be open-minded for sure, and even the simple genres, I guess, like they're not super technical, you can actually add your own technicality to it, like even
Yeah.
like with R&B and rap and stuff. Like a lot of the drummers, like the drummer from Motionless in White, Vinny, he listens to a lot of rap and stuff, and he'll kind of add like his own like fills and
Yeah, especially as a drummer,
Make it fun.
it's
Oh,
smart
yeah.
to listen to everything. I mean, for
Yeah.
anyone, but especially a drummer. Like,
it definitely
absolutely.
is.
So,
Cool.
not are you done with? Sorry, Mark.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
I was.
I have a question. Do you guys? Is there any music that you just can't listen to? Like country? Can you listen to country?
Honestly, we could vibe out to a
Cool.
few songs. Like
There's some. It's not like the not
You're-
the most popular thing that we listen to
yeah,
all the
I
time.
was curious.
But
what was
Yeah.
that one by who's a judge on American Idol?
oh yeah,
Oh,
Luke
Blake
Bryan?
Shelton.
Like shit.
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have a song called like Sunburned Sunset or something?
Oh
Sunbirds.
yeah. Sunset repeat.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, we have a few songs that we like the original not the Rascal Flatts, but the guy that wrote that song.
Life is a highway.
is a
and-
Oh yeah. Gary LaVox, right?
I
The
think
vo-
he's
the-
a blonde guy. He has long blonde
His-
hair.
Oh.
blonde
Was that
hair.
like a
He's
night?
a
That was like
highway.
early '90s that
yeah,
came out,
well,
right?
you're talking about Rascal Flatts? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, Rascal Flatts did that song, but it was originally someone else's song.
Gosh,
Yeah.
it was like Dan something. Yeah, the original singer. I like his
Yeah.
version.
Okay.
He had like the
alright.
harmonica going.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna bother
Yeah,
me.
that's
I
a
need to give
cover.
him I'm trying to
credit
think of a
here.
genre we just can't do though.
That's great because
yeah, because
I'm
country we
similar,
can
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
Google
obviously,
who
I'm from
sings that.
we're from the sticks. So yeah, we love that kind of stuff. Like country
Yeah.
school. I like
for sure.
rap.
Oh
Huh?
wait, not Rascal Flatts.
Oh, Tom Brady. Oh,
Tom Petty. No,
Chris
Tom
Liddell.
Brady.
Tom Petty.
I
Tom,
can't hear.
Tom Brady was a good musician before he became a quarterback.
I just started saying random
Oh,
things.
Tom Cochran. That was the
Cochran,
original.
Yeah,
okay,
Tom
yeah.
Petty is
singer.
really good though. We
Oh,
love
yeah.
Tom Petty.
So you guys
Yeah.
are very
Yeah.
eclectic in what you listen to too. You guys like any hip hop,
Yeah.
rap, and stuff too?
We don't listen to it, but we
That's
have
okay.
respect for every
Yeah,
music
yeah.
genre.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no.
like R&B. We love going on Spotify and getting the 2000s R&B playlist going.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some good vibes.
I listen to everything as long as it doesn't come from. I'm just
Aw.
kidding. I'm kidding. Brad does all of our music. We love him. We gotta give him crap.
Yeah. You guys were recording too, right? Recently, I think.
Yeah,
I seen
yeah,
something.
we're just doing some tracking stuff, but yeah,
Nice.
Birdberry Studios, everyone, check them out.
Nice.
Give them a little plug in here. But yeah, guys. So anyone else more? Any questions from anyone else? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Yeah.
Oh, I got one other one.
Yes.
Okay, real quick. So I saw a picture of you guys. You had a full band, and I saw the bass player, and I was wondering who that was, and I saw it. He plays in Mammoth actually, with Wolfgang Van Halen.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, and I saw him and Jinx was playing you guys. I'm like, whoa! It's like that dude's in Mammoth. Like, how did he get linked up with you guys?
You know, it's actually super crazy story how we got hooked up with Ronnie. Yeah, Ronnie Ficaro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bass player. Yeah, we're just honestly looking at hashtags on Instagram, and this was back in like 2016, 2017 maybe.
Yeah.
And we're just looking at bass player, and yeah, Ronnie was really dedicated at that time, doing lots of covers and stuff. And Jackie randomly found him and reached out, and then
Yeah.
Jinx was like, "Hey, I actually know this guy too." I'm like,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Oh,
because
wow.
I think they toured, and Ronnie was also in Falling in Reverse at the time. So I
Okay.
think that's how Jinx knew him. And it was funny because when we got together and we had all the members in the room, they're like, "Hey, buddy, what's up?"
You're
I'm
like,
"Oh,
what's
that-
going on?
Perfect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's so cool. He's so inspired by Green Day, and he like rocks out, the same
Dude.
way, and just very
Again,
punk rock.
small world.
Back to that. Yeah, know somebody who knows somebody.
It might be true. I
Yes.
mean, like I say, if you know everyone you know knows somebody, one of them knows somebody that knows someone else. It's something like that. There's like
But
a
I guess when
Yeah.
you're in the music industry, it's a little easier to kind of know names.
yeah. I mean,
think
the
so,
music
yeah.
world's smaller than the regular world, so.
It is. Yeah, it really is.
All right. So, girls, do you have any questions for like anything about like what the heck's going on right now? Like who are these people? Like
We have a
why
lot
are they?
of compliments. We had fun.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
Questions.
comments, not questions.
Yeah, she's like, why did we come on this show? No,
No, it's all good.
good.
Yeah, if we had any questions, they're all answered, right?
Okay. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
just being funny because it's supposed to be for you guys. So, all
No,
right.
it's all good.
So that'll conclude the Q&A, and then we're just gonna go into the last part of the set list: closures and plugins. It's been a great, awesome time talking with you both. Before we go, can you guys, you can if you want to, you can look at this camera right here, and just maybe tell everybody what's coming up or what they can find you on, or like, any social media, and what's coming up next.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also you can just check out our website at dianthuslive.com. That's DIANTHUS live.com. And from there you can find our music, shows coming up, just news, merchandise and streaming.
Yeah,
all that.
definitely support if you're into supporting bands, which we hope you are. We got merchandise. That's the direct way to support an artist, is to buy their merchandise. So, yeah, everything's up there. We have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, maybe TikTok coming soon. But yeah. So we're everywhere pretty much.
Awesome.
Yep.
And aside from the whiskey shows, are there any other shows, or just right now just the whiskey and the Las Vegas show, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
we have one more that we just added, the OC Fair.
Yeah,
So
we'll
OC
be back on
Fair.
the hangar stage. Yeah,
What?
no makeup meltdowns.
no makeup meltdowns.
July
Awesome.
16th.
July 16th. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then the whiskey show
Saturday.
is June 10th,
June
11th.
June 11th, and then June 10th is the Vegas show.
Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright,
Counts
cool.
Found.
So y'all make sure to check those shows out. This episode will be out before then, so go see them if you're in California, and if you're not, if you're just watching online from wherever, check all their social media out. Support these girls and their band; they're awesome. Any other closure things you want to say?
Just thank you to all of you guys,
Yeah.
all the crew, and you, Mike and Mark, for having us.
Absolutely.
And
Sure.
hopefully we can play more shows together.
Yeah,
you
let's do
know?
it. I'm down.
Yeah,
Definitely down.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's a great time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're excited to be a part of the podcast and help grow it. and
Yeah,
just-
I'm so thankful you guys came on. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It means a
Yeah.
lot. It definitely is good for the podcast. It's definitely good. So, and before we're done here, though, I just want to again thank the crew. Thank you, Anthony, for sound. Thank you, Ryan, for doing everything else. Not that not everything else, but like Anthony helped set up. But you're doing like the lights and the cameras and the bad jokes, and you're doing and that too.
And the
so-
gnomes.
We need that. We need
and the
that.
gnomes,
Bringing
the
the
gnomies.
For sure.
Oh God. So see what I deal with, everybody. Look at this.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, that's okay. Okay, wait, we can.
It's good humor. It is.
We can,
It's good humor.
we can end it with a disco like this.
Oh, I like the disco lights.
Hey, bring the light. There we go. Hey, anybody?
Play some Bee Gees.
All right, Mark, do you have anything to say or no? Probably not.
No, I'm good, man.
All right. Well, girls, thanks again so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Guys, Dianthus, check them out. Jackie and Jessica, thank you guys again. We're out. Rock Oath episode 9. See us the next episode 10. Let's go.